One. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Christians and Chaotics, where a group of us Christian people go around and have shenanigans, including crazy adventures and possible deaths of different PCs and NPCs. I'm your Dungeon Master, Cohen McCain.
I'm Oshworn.
Hyperion.
Mosium.
Penelope. Herwin.
Ashtigan. Peter.
And joining us, my friend Kenneth will be his guest barbarian, alright?
Cheeks.
Who they all call Cheeks. When we last left off on our adventure, you guys had broken out of the slave pens of the Drow and were able to escape their pursuit, only to be attacked by gnolls and losing your cleric in the process. You were able to revive your cleric friend by sacrificing another friend of yours who was a Quaggoth and flooding the entire temple you guys were in. Once you made it to the surface, you interacted with a group of Kuatoa, aka the Fish People, and they took you to their city, to help you resolve a conflict with some cultists they were having. In the process of that conflict, the cultists summoned the great demon lord Demigorgon, in which case you all barely made it out with your lives. Now, you're currently in the city of Gracklestug, as you are being captured by the Dungar after a confrontation with a two-headed giant. Now, our journey begins in the city of Gracklestug in the Dark Lake District. A large group of Duragard soldiers with crossbows and spears all pointed at you guys. And the captain of the Duragard approaches all of you, helmet on her hip, and she lets out kind of a sigh, looks at all of you, shakes her head, and just says, "Really? Really? What are you even... What is going on here?"
Did you not see the big fight that just happened?
I did see the big fight over there. I also saw a lot of the calamity that you have just caused us in just a matter of seconds.
We just got here. We just saved you.
All the more reason! You just got here, and all of a sudden, there's massive chaos in the Dark Lake District.
Listen,
Chaos is
there would have
healthy.
been chaos anyway.
I'm not going to argue with you guys. You know what? Take them away.
No,
I
know.
disagree.
Take it, you guys.
I
You'll never
Never
take me
reverse.
alive.
She turns her back to all of you, and they all escort you very politely to the... Not so politely, but politely, not politely.
Oh, I can try.
To her quarters, or her office area where she...
Oh.
Not her quarters,
Oh.
her office area where
Ball in the
she
bag.
will discuss this further. Alright.
So where are we? Office quarters.
You're currently being walked to these office quarters. Now, basically what this is... what this is... No, sorry, it's okay. It's basically what this large barracks area, if you will, built kind of off to the side, a little more due west of the Dark Lake area where you guys are at. And so that's basically the way we have it set up. And so you get to the barrack area, you see all these Duragard soldiers training and such. There's a section probably where they hold prisoners. And she takes all of you to her area, this big office area basically. It's got a desk and such. The desk has this huge hourglass on it. It's this big old hourglass, and it's got some papers everywhere, not very organized, and a little feather pen. And she's going to approach the desk, set her helmet on the desk, and just kind of sit down.
Is the hourglass counting down?
No, it is not. It is all the way down.
Mysterious.
Alright.
Can I walk towards the desk, shove everything off, and take a nap?
You cannot, because the guards have you very much restrained right now.
Are they all
And
dudes?
she won't let you.
Except the captain, obviously.
They are all guys, yes. Interesting observation.
So we can't walk up and flip the hourglass the other
You
way.
cannot,
Oh,
no.
I was really thinking about that.
Yeah, we are currently pretty much bonded.
Well, no.
Okay,
hold
so
on.
What is
How are
the...
we-
Wait, are
We're
we
in
allowed to
chains.
ask?
So, hey, miss, what you trying to do here?
What am I trying to do here?
Yes.
I'm glad you asked, Elf. Good lord. In a matter of minutes, I get a report that a group of surface dwellers have entered through the West District. I'm thinking, well, that's kind of strange, but no big deal, right?
Yup.
Moments after, these surface dwellers enter, one of my best stone guards goes and disappears, which I'm sure none of you had anything to do with, right?
No,
No.
sir.
Yeah, sure, I'll bet. And then we finally have a good relationship with the stone giants, and all of a sudden there is a fight with a stone giant that causes massive destruction and multiple lives lost.
I don't know,
But
man.
that destruction
That all
was
happened
on
today.
there.
She just,
I don't
she
know, I
said,
think you need to
the
get
dude
some
said he
mark
was
on.
hungry.
Think about it.
We just
Correlation
stopped
doesn't
him.
necessarily equal causation. Our arrival here doesn't mean
You hear-
that.
You hear a knock.
Hello?
What is it?
What's that?
And Duragar soldier pops around the corner. You wanted the other surface dweller prisoner we bought?
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, bring him in too. Bring him in as well. Might as
It's
well.
Fish.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't know each other. As the doors open, these guards have been trying to restrain this massive turtle. It is your friend.
You made it back, buddy.
He's more so been complying out of amusement rather than actual being held down. He is much stronger than these Duragar soldiers, but they think they have a good hold on him. So, Kenneth, your character has now entered the fray.
Cheeks! How's it going?
He seems to look up at the ceiling, and then he kind of looks at the bars outside of this office, and he kind of goes, "Nobody knows my sorrow." And then he looks at all the guards that probably barely stand at waist height, with them being dwarves.
If that.
And he's just like, "Wonderful to see you all again.
Yeah.
He remembers us.
I see, you as well, young lady.
Oh, yeah.
I see we've managed to get in some more trouble together and see each other again.
What are you talking about? We're not in trouble.
Again.
We're not-
Oh yeah, we're not in trouble. We got
You
this.
don't see these new accessories known as bracelets?
This
Yes.
Alright, so you guys do know each other. Perfect, this makes it easy.
I mean, no, we don't. We
No.
just are right.
Wait, who's that guy?
That's my best friend. I
He
don't
looks
know.
like we'll never see
We
him.
plead the fifth.
She just kind of clasps her head in her hands and she
So-
says, I'm not done.
Madam, I understand your pain. We've been there too.
Do ya? Do you understand my
You
pain?
sound ginger.
See, I will not.
Are you ginger?
She's not. She's
Aw,
like
man.
white hair.
Okay. Oh.
She
Granny.
she says, here's the deal. Judging by the nice jewelry you've got there on your wrists, I'll bet
Drip. This drip.
that you guys
This ice.
are probably prisoners.
Nah.
Convenient, because half a mile down the Dark Lake, my scouts have reported a group of drow slavers approaching the area. Now,
Well, I don't know.
give me one good reason why I should not sell you back to the drow and make profit off of it.
Because you hate the drought.
We can grant you a wish.
Let's go. No, we can't. Together.
Don't mind her. She's
delusional.
She's
What's
crazy.
wrong with
The,
these surface
the barbarian will cough to the side nervously, and he'll be like, "Coincidence? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that guy again?
Did you have something to say, Turtle Man?
No, ma'am.
Caliban.
I just had a fly in my throat."
I bet you did, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Can we help you out?
We'll
With
be
what?
slaves to you instead.
Literally,
Need help
I
with?
mean,
What?
We will trade you him for our freedom.
I
We'll
don't-
trade you her.
Deal.
She
we'll trade you a banjo. For
Wait a minute.
A beautiful
Do you ever want to see your guard again? The guard that we totally have not kidnapped. That we have nothing to do with. But
But he's
we know
crying in
you
a
went.
corner.
She's just like,
he's got a knife in his arm.
this is too much for me.
Shoulder.
right now.
If you don't let us go, we'll stop.
What's that hourglass for?
There's no time. That's what you do.
Then why isn't it flipped over?
Stop
Yeah.
being
Because
stupid.
I'm done telling the time.
You're done telling the time?
I'm not gonna argue with
What are
you
you gonna
about this.
argue
Look,
with
we're
the
not
You guys
gonna
have
stop
yet?
going until you let
What do
us
you
go,
think?
man.
Time
So what
stops
do you
or
need
something?
from us?
Whoa.
You know, because that giant said he had the madness, so he was mad at us, you know?
What madness? What are you talking about?
He was like,
I'm hungry.
Blah, blah,
You hear a frantic come in, and the door swings open, and there's this young Duragar soldier. He's barely got some facial hair, but what facial hair he has been like half singed off, and his clothes are they're either torn or they're burned. His armor is completely like battered up. His helmet is sideways like this. He comes like fumbling in. Captain, sorry to disturb you. What is it? What do you want? He's not satisfied, Captain. He's not. We tried everything. Did you give him the gold? Yeah, yes, we gave him the gold. Did you give him the food? Double the food, Captain. And did you give him the mead? We gave him all the mead. He burned 4 of our soldiers.
Ooh, a dragon.
She leans back
Gold,
in her chair and
fire.
she just kind of.
I got all of those.
Idiot.
All right. You know that merchant ship that crashed over by the Dark Lake, that seemed to have been smashed to pieces, whatever, that had all the meat on it. Give him everything that was on that ship, and I'll think of something.
Man, what seems to be the problem?
I don't think it's any of your concern.
We're a group of
I don't like your
strong
tone.
individuals. We can help with quite a lot
This
of things.
seems to be my forte. Yeah, you said the words "not satisfied" and satisfying people is this person's specialty.
Hi.
That's weird.
What is that supposed to mean?
Have you ever heard a banjo
No.
so lovely?
Banjo and kazooie.
What? What is that?
It's our circus.
I don't have time to deal with
Nothing
you guys right now.
charms the ladies
I've
like
got a
a
lot
good
on my
sea
plate
shanty.
right now. Who let her have her banjo? Take that away from her! A Duragar is going to wrestle the banjo out of your hand. Nope! Contestive strength.
While she's playing.
15.
He goes to grab it from you, and while you're still playing, he's like tugging back and forth with you for this banjo.
Can I just sock him in the face?
No, you're like
not
being
fighting.
held down.
We're gonna start
You're being
fighting.
held by the Duragar.
Lady,
Oh,
who's
shit,
this
I need
dude
heals. I'm at
who's
11.
burned people?
Did he take it, or is he still fighting me?
Yeah,
Well,
let
if you must know,
Obviously, it's
there's a particular reason why the smelters and our furnaces, and basically how we're able to keep things up and running so effectively.
Mermaids?
What? No. Thermochod has basically, he lives here, and he basically keeps all our flames going.
Okay.
He's an
Stupid
adult red
Romantic.
dragon.
Oh.
He's an adult red dragon, and what we do is we
A fire mermaid.
give him gold, we give him food and whatever, and basically the clerics pamper him, and in exchange he basically thinks he's king.
That's slavery, just with a couple steps.
Yeah, well, we give him
You are
food,
his
he gives
slave.
us fire, it's a symbiotic relationship.
Have you tried making him a good sandwich? Sounds like a toxic
Sounds like your
relationship.
special.
Have you tried getting them a
Being a
good
woman and
lady?
Are you guys... Funny that you say that,
You ever
because
see
that's
Shrek?
why we're in this mess.
Oh.
Because doggone it, we come back, and guess what happens? He's got a freaking egg.
Oh.
I don't know what
I
happened.
left with the kid.
I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden he's got an egg, right?
Man got game.
He doesn't notice it. So
Obviously
we're like,
not.
what's the deal?
A child.
He doesn't. So we're like, no big deal, right? He doesn't notice the egg. We don't notice the egg. No big deal. Well, right as he starts to notice this egg, guess what happens?
It hatches?
No worse, the egg is gone.
Oh.
And he's freaking out right now because for some reason he's scared about this egg being loose. So we're trying to find this egg, and the cultists are up my butt, and the king is mad about the fact that the dragon could burn down this city, and it's all on me. And now I'm dealing with these stupid surface dwellers who have probably killed my guard and are causing havoc in my city.
Man.
You're carrying a
You
lot
want
of
us out your city, right?
Yes.
Then send us on a quest to go find the egg.
Sounds like a really big problem. You don't want to be dealing
You
with
want
dust.
some
We can-
donuts?
we
We
can-
got you.
It is a big problem, but is it our
Yes,
problem?
The
You want to
chieftain
be in
will
prison?
We're the one
raise
find
his
it.
giant claw,
Uh-oh.
and he'll
I'd
be
rather
like,
alive.
no wonder. No matter of mead could settle a distressed parent.
Speaking of mead, would you like some elixir of life?
No.
That
You-
just happened to buy.
Trenton, give me a persuasion check.
I am a specialist in that. Not with the rose. Okay, that's 13.
All right. Because I'm short-handed and I've had a
Because you're a dwarf.
Please don't
God.
remind him.
Dang it. Everyone.
Take 2
We're gonna
bludgeoning
die.
damage as she goes
Contest.
and
I don't want to
as
fight
one of the
this.
dwarves takes the back of his hammer and hits you in the back of the leg with it.
Alright.
Remember, you guys have not
Good
taken a rest yet.
Yeah.
We're not arrested yet.
So we can leave the city. We don't. All we ask is just just a quick nap, and we can leave the city and go find your egg for you.
You hit
Oh,
No
one more-
reward or nothing. We
Does
just
your
want to
halfling
go.
always play music like this?
Yes.
You grow to know.
You hit like
It's
a
an
granite.
aesthetic.
Yeah.
But,
Alright,
It's soothing.
here's the deal.
If I must say, but when we last met, the young lady has greatly improved her skills
Oh,
with the
yeah.
instruments.
Yeah, it
I
really
can
is
see that.
crazy.
I'm starting to remember bits and pieces of my
She's
college
just sober
days.
this time.
Oh, wait.
That too.
Alright, because I want to
did
get you
not
guys
do that.
out of my hair, here's what's going to happen. And she takes the big old hourglass and flips it over.
Oh.
When this hourglass is finished, I will let the drow know that there were surface dwellers here in my city.
I smack it off the table.
No, you can't. You're restrained. You are like being restrained by the
Ah!
Now, however, if you bring the egg back,
Yes.
then I might conveniently forget that a group of surface dwellers are here in the city.
Now, would you like it
I
over
like
How
easy
would
or
you
boiled?
forget? That's weird.
I'd like the egg back in one piece. Thank you very much.
So how long is that?
Sunny
So
side
hard
up.
boiled?
Scramble.
Make
How do you
me
take
a
How do you take
insight
your
or
eggs?
investigation check.
Oh my god.
Chief
Um,
Mahamoti will think contemplatively and just say, "We will need weapons."
You're not sure.
More weapons
And
than
armor.
what we already have.
You
But
don't.
I'm not going to give you that. How about you figure it out on your own? You're lucky that I have not arrested you guys and sold you to the drow.
Can we
Yeah,
can we just sleep fast? Because
Look.
that giant.
Let me.
There's an
Let's
inn.
sleep on it. Let's sleep on it.
Look, there's an inn about a mile down in the city, more by the
Mile.
over kind of by the Dark Lake area. Look, just you can go there, and you know what? Hang on,
Covering our tab, right?
what? No, why would I do that?
Did I hear
Do
alcohol?
you think we have money?
More?
No, for the.
I don't care if you don't have money. You can figure that out on your own. You're lucky. I have not seen Jump to the Drow already.
Bar.
I have bought all of your armor.
It is not on me this time.
She's gonna open a drawer and she's going to pull out a map and she's gonna hand it to kind of hand it to you, even though you're restrained. So she's just kind of
Buy it.
that works. And she's going to pin this tiny little pin on each of your shoulders and be like, that will mean that my Dongar will not immediately attack you or arrest you because you're service dwellers.
Thank
Well, I hope we don't
Immediately.
fall short. It's because you're short.
You can kill him.
He doesn't need that pin.
Quick question, miss.
Take 1 bludgeoning damage as she makes another gesture and he hits you again in the back in your back.
Weak.
What?
So I've been around town just a little bit, and I've noticed that I have not seen a woman do anything like work-wise. Like I've only seen like wives. So what makes you captain of this force? Like how did you get there?
What?
How long have you been here?
Mm,
Our culture is work. That's all we do.
tell me about
We are a working city.
How about
You do realize the
Like
clock is
a
ticking,
working-
right?
a working
Communism
city
propaganda
with a
debate.
two-headed troll running through it.
You
Yeah,
do
sounds
realize-
pretty functional to me.
Are you going to sass me or are you going to get that egg?
I'm gonna go drink first.
Hard
Personally.
boiled.
I don't care. Just find me that egg or I will let the drow know where you're at.
Where's the
The
baker?
turtle chieftain will pop his head inside of his shell, and when he brings his head back out, he's got a small bag with 15 gold pieces. in it.
Just a minute.
I believe I
Drinking
can help
money?
with the tavern, always in case of emergencies.
Drink, he's my
Don't
new
wanna know where that
friend.
came from.
Just wondering about
Yeah,
how
I
much
don't wanna
time
know
you
where
may
that came
have.
She kind of holds up the hourglass. Let's see, they're half a mile away, so I'd give you about. She kind of examines the hourglass. You got about 12 hours.
Oh, we can do it in
That's
11.
enough.
Easy.
Wait a minute. You're gonna tell
We
me
can do
that
it in
a
11.
single hourglass is counting down for 12 hours?
It is big.
It's
One
big.
hour.
You didn't hear the
It's-
Little skeptical.
She took both hands and went like that.
That is one strong person.
What a
Actually-
woman.
I head to the end.
You head to the. So, alright, so they're going to let you go.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the baker and totally not to the blacksmith to go pick up a person
First
that
of
I've
all-
kidnapped.
So, you guys have exited out of the building, the barracks at this point, and Blade is sitting there waiting for you. He's still got a lot of he's got scuff marks on his face. Still, he's probably because he was still working, and he just kind of I'm going to be honest with you. I'm surprised that she didn't. Oh, what are you pointing at there?
Pins.
I can see that.
Okay.
I'm impressed that she did not try to arrest you guys.
You don't know who this
You're a
is?
little
That
persuasive.
good.
Sure.
Yeah, he's our friend.
She's a bit uptight, as you can clearly see.
Yeah, he's
Most of us are.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I came to just check on y'all. If you're,
Aw, shucks.
I can't help you much, but if you need any help,
I need gold.
yeah, can't help you there, my friend. I
Can you
apologize.
engrave something for me?
Engrave? We'll talk about it a little more. You just come to the shop. We'll talk about it. Shop's open to you. Just want to make sure y'all know. Oh, hi. He noticed the turtle. I didn't meet you there. Blade Smith, the blacksmith.
The turtle will extend a large, masculine claw to shake the dwarf's hand.
Wow, you are a large fellow.
You are the smithing class, correct?
That is correct.
I require weapons.
Ah, that would make sense. Go over to my shop. I can help you out.
Most obliged.
Good sir.
All right.
Where's my friend and where's your brother?
Oh,
You
Mark
know,
Baker.
didn't we leave him with you?
Brett Baker.
What's his freaking name?
Brett Baker is.
No, not the brother, the friend, the dude that was crying all the bunch.
Daddy Shroud's Tears kind of looks like he.
You're talking about the storm guard that you left in my
Hey,
shop.
stabbed.
yeah. What's his name?
He got up and just started walking away crying.
Oh, we lost him.
No.
I didn't really look, so I don't
Forgot to
know.
lock the kennel.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. Let me know if you need me. I'm gonna walk away. See you later.
So,
All right,
Go
adios.
drink with me.
All right.
Because you have money.
Now is decision time. What does the party want to do?
Well, the chief definitely
I
needs a
wanna go to the
weapon,
first
but
one,
he's
please.
willing to give 13 gold coins to the party that wants to go to the
Chief.
tavern
And
to
just
rest up.
drink? Or
no, buy rooms.
Get some food, definitely.
drink?
Buy rooms.
I am not drinking with her.
That's
But-
because no one can handle it.
But I'll take 2 gold coins because Chief
Wanna
wants a
go?
trident.
I have no money.
Okay.
Unless you're willing
You
to
don't
pay.
say.
Can you lend me some money for drinking, please? I will
But
take
yeah,
it
I'm going to
anyway, and you know it.
You what?
I'm going to the blacksmith.
I'll either take it forcefully.
Let's put it. All right. We're gonna go around the room, starting with my blood hunter. Where are you going? There are a lot. Would you guys like to? I'll show you the player version of the map. This might mess up the mic, so I apologize to you real quick. I
Ah!
hope this doesn't.
If you can borrow some money, I'll go.
In case it's allowed.
If not, just go.
A dog
Sit
barks
asleep.
in the distance.
Oh,
Hey.
Let's go.
That's
So
one ugly city.
that's the city.
Who built it? A bunch of dwarves?
Well, it's all in the
Here, this will be a better
Oh.
image.
Look like I did.
So this is the city. You guys are currently right here. The blacksmith is right here. This is where you guys fought. This is his building. What was that?
My phone.
Okay, good. This is where around this area is where you fought the giant. You entered through here. Came through here. Went over there to the blacksmith. Now, where do you want to go?
I'm going to go with Penelope if she can acquire the currency to the tavern.
Okay,
We're gonna drink.
that's right there.
What is that?
The tavern.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Can I explore the city?
Sure.
It's like a little white.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go to the bottom half. I don't know what's on that.
Yeah, bottom right. I'm gonna follow her.
Cool. Wait, hang on. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. This is the tavern. Yeah, no, never mind. This is the right spot.
Can we call it there?
All right, so Blood Hunter, where are you going?
Going to the tavern.
To the blacksmith.
Bottom right.
You
Yeah.
just want to start exploring this
Yeah.
area?
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Drinking.
So the tavern.
Tavern?
Yes.
Okay.
Go with him.
Okay.
Baker.
You looking for the baker? Okay.
Tavern.
Why is he
Okay.
Tavern
Black
and
Hunter.
smithing. All right, starting
Get hit
out.
up them kolaches.
We're going to go to the. All right, starting now. We'll start out with my people in the tavern. So, just give me 1 second.
You've got 13 gold coins to blow. Use it wisely.
All right, so you guys are getting up. So the way this tavern has been set up is basically has been built out of the wreckage of some type of ship. It's in the water
Yeah.
and going out.
Dutchman.
It goes out kind of across a bridge, and it's all beat up. I mean, there's really nothing inside that's very special that you can see from the door. You do see a sign that says the Shattered Spire on top. And yeah, that's basically what this tavern looks like from the outside. Do you go in?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Sweet.
What?
So, my people who are in the tavern, you're in the tavern, and I mean, it's at first it sounds peaceful, and it's kind of chill. It seems pretty chill, but you just see these Duragar. They're just kind of all sitting there chilling, getting drinks. Who's all there again? One more time, by show of hands.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
all at?
Mead.
Okay, cool.
That's my drinking buddies.
All right. You go up to the tavern.
You've only been alive.
The moment you enter, can I get a perception check from the paladin?
You sure can.
As you're giving this perception check, the bartender, he looks at you and he goes, "Come on in, eh? What'll it be?"
12.
What's the
Some
strongest?
people are giving you some weird looks, and you're not so sure why.
Alright.
What's the strongest thing you got?
Oh, here we go
I'll
again.
be taking that too.
Let me look, eh? Hang on. He kind of goes
something
around the
Meliodas.
shelf,
He's Meliodas.
grabs a bottle, and he's like, "Here." Places it down.
Just don't need anything.
I call it demon blood. You want it?
Yes.
That'll be 5 copper. I
Why does it sound
apologize.
like Barney?
Of course.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll give you a description actually of what he looks like. He looks really dorky. He's actually got one cross eye kind of going this way. He's balding on the top, hair kind of falling back on the side, and he this is also a Duragar a Duragar.
Do I notice
person.
people like giving me a weird look?
Yeah, you see if one or two are giving you weird looks,
Alright.
and he just kind of, and he's same height as a normal Duragar, and he kind of looks at you like this. He's a weird looking fellow. Eh?
Can I take one?
5 copper pieces, eh?
Yeah.
Cool. Here you go.
Anyway, let's go.
Wait,
Take it first.
Of course.
how much do
Can
you
I ask the bartender a question?
13 gold.
Yeah, what's up, eh?
Yeah, wait now.
So, how long have you
No,
been
because
here?
it's 5
You know,
copper.
in this tavern? Have you
Yeah.
tavern?
Copper.
Well, quite a while. I tell you, it was my great grandfather started this tavern, and I've been here since I was a boy.
Have you heard about the missing egg? Nothing, don't worry about it. It's
What?
fine.
What are you
Can I
talking
get some mead?
Yeah, sure. Let's get some mead.
I mean,
Bottle slides up. 1 copper piece, please.
I have gold. Do you have change?
Let me look.
One piece of gold.
He's gonna kind of look under. He's like, "Sorry, man, but I mean, if you wanna get a room, it's 1 silver piece. I got change for that."
Okay, I'll take. How many can you fit in your rooms?
How many you got? I usually fit about 4 comfortably. If you really squeeze, it's about 6.
Okay, can I get 2 rooms?
No, yeah, no problem. 2 silver
Yeah,
pieces.
we're gonna reserve those. Here's 1 gold.
Sounds good. Meals free on the first day.
Hey.
Awesome.
Free food.
I won't be needing breakfast.
Awesome. Can I take my drink and walk up to the people who are looking at me funny?
Which ones?
Oh, there's more than ones. Awesome.
The funniest.
What kind? I mean, make me another perception check to
Awesome.
kind of.
Oh man, 6.
Okay. Yeah, you like go up to this random table of with these 2 Duragar soldiers who are sitting there playing some type of card game. Magic. What you want?
Oh no, I just noticed you were looking at me kind of weird, bud. You got a problem, essay?
No, what?
Wrong guy.
You're clearly not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not.
You are definitely a surface dweller.
You're built like a surface dweller. Actually, no, you're not. You're kind of short.
Are you flirting with me? What?
Well, I can. Yeah, play your game. Can I go to the next
He's
group?
learned a few pickup lines from the bar.
You see it. You see. He looks at his friend and goes, I'm gonna keep playing the card game.
So you said there's another group? How many groups are there?
There's like a few group of people. Who's at the tavern again?
Us three.
Blood Hunter, roll me a d4.
You lost another one. Shut up.
No.
3.
All right. So you get up and do you turn your back on this table?
No, I kind of just chug it down. So right now I can't see them, so I'm chugging it.
All right. All of a sudden, you see both of them get up, and they go, "You cheated!" And they're like, "No, you cheated! No, you cheated!" And all of a sudden, one of them just jumps over the table and just jumps on him and begins just pounding on him. As
Bar
now,
fight! And we're gonna just cheer it on.
okay.
Okay, I'm not even drunk yet.
Can I
Give me
chug
a
my drink
second.
as fast as possible?
Yeah. What did you order? Just a standard? What'd you order?
Strongest thing.
Oh, are we
Strongest thing
sure?
with her.
Then did you drink it as well?
I'm gonna.
Okay, Constitution saving throw then.
Both of us.
If you drink it,
So, as
Ooh.
they're fighting,
That's a solid.
Ooh, and add your constitution.
Constitution.
Constitution
6.
saving throw. 6, and then
Solid 11.
you both down this thing, and it immediately hits you. You feel like in your veins they seem to heat up for a second. Your whole body gets super warm.
I love
You guys are
this feeling.
feeling this
It
drink.
feels like love.
It is rough.
One another.
Let's
so
go
is
again.
it
Let's
just
do
them
again.
two fighting? Is it just them two fighting?
Just these two fighting right now. Yes.
Is the
Ready?
bartender doing anything?
He's hidden behind the bar.
16.
He is hidden behind the bar.
Hey, bud, you want me to handle them?
Stop me, please.
Alright, I'm gonna just walk over, separate these two dwarves. Hold on.
Strength. Give me a strength check. Straight up strength. What'd you roll, Blood Hunter and Bard?
16.
16
Oh,
and a 9.
snap, what does it say?
All right. Blood Hunter, you're able to down it, and you're feeling dizzy, but you think you're okay. Bard, you down this thing, and you're like, you pass out.
I haven't even found anyone to flirt with yet.
Whoa. Oh, 7.
7. You grab both of them. How?
Just by their heads.
All right. They each grab one arm of yours, and they throw you across the room.
Alright, it's
And
time to fight.
You're gonna take.
I want to get back in this now.
You're gonna take 3 bludgeoning damage
All right.
as you nail the side of this wall.
So as this
health you
happened,
got
I
left?
want my a lot.
Oh, okay.
He's a paladin. They're kind of beefy.
So I want to get up and say, I want to like spit blood out. My turn, and I want to go in for a straight sucker punch after I break my. What is it? A mead jug? What
Mead bottle.
It's a bottle? I
Oh,
think
it's
bottle.
a
Glass?
mug.
It's a mug.
Which one are you hitting?
Oh, I want to take my mug and just boom, bang it across the right one's face.
Yeah, it's technically an improvised weapon.
D4.
Yeah, well, he is not a tavern brawler, but roll to hit. He doesn't have a tavern brawler. He doesn't have it done yet.
Aww. 10.
10. All right.
It's fine.
One second.
Look at. I don't know that.
Oh man. No,
So you hit this guy in the back, but you hit his rather thick padded clothing, and it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Blood Hunter, you see your bard friend just pass out, and your paladin friend is fighting 2 dwarves right now.
Dude,
Or
hop
are
in
they
there.
both fighting him, or are they
Yeah.
all fighting each other?
It's like a free for all.
Okay.
It's free for
Hop
all.
in.
So I'm gonna focus on her for a
You
second. I'm just
suck.
gonna like try and wake her up real quick. To
Okay.
see if it's possible.
All right. Give me a medicine check, and then give me a Constitution saving throw, Ava.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my God!
She is old.
So you just go, and then she just goes, "What happened?" As she is
I
now
am
wide
living
awake.
life.
You feel more alert now than you did before you drank.
I've never felt more alive in my life.
All right. So what do you do? What
Is that
what
a
is
fight?
what does the bard
You
do?
want to join?
Of course.
All right. So I guess we're both joining on the fight with him.
How?
I bite the ankles.
It's about time you guys got here.
Make me. All right. Roll to hit. It's how you've usually rolled it.
4.
You go for his ankle and you just whiff it. You just completely miss. You tumble in between.
Is he
his
distracted at
legs.
all? Like look down at her?
Not really. He's the one that she went for is still focused on you.
Okay. I'm gonna just go straight knee to the. Oh wait, how tall is he compared to me? To my It's probably to like
Probably come up.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's about chest high. He's doing
chest high. Okay, so I'm gonna knee him in the stomach.
Okay, roll the hit.
18 plus. Yeah, 22.
So you knee him in the stomach. What's your strength?
Like the which one am I looking at here?
Your strength score. Strength modifier.
Oh, 4.
4. Okay, it's a 4 plus 1, right? That's how you do it. 4 plus 1 is
5.
Yeah, nice. So you just go, boom, and you just knee him right in the stomach, and he coughs, spits out a little bit of meat, and starts gasping for air. The other one tries to jump on top of you,
I
and
want to tackle this man.
and power drive you, and he just kind of hits you across the head. Go ahead and take 2 damage
Oh,
as he just double fist just right across top of your head. Blood Hunter, what do you do?
Can I go for a kick to the knee?
Which one?
Either or.
So
the
here's
closest one.
what you see right now. They're about the same distance. You
Okay.
see one behind the paladin, like hitting him, like jumping and hitting him like this, and then you see the paladin, basically grapple with the other and knee him in the stomach.
Can I go for the one jumping?
Yes, go for it.
Go for a kick to the knee.
All right, try to kick out his knee.
Go for the leg. Nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
so
Jeez, what's your strength at?
16, 17, 19.
No, that's 3.
No.
It's just, that's 3.
Oh, just 3.
You kick his leg and you kick it out. You hyperextend his kneecap and it pops out of place and he hits the ground screaming, clenching his knee. Ah! Bard.
Can I try flirting at whichever one's
What?
not screaming?
this is a fight.
Sure.
Doing hard.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Penelope, this is the
Oh
worst
my
time.
gosh, that is a now.
He's just
I'm not amused.
He just kind of.
Hey,
What do you say?
Yeah, what's the
How
one?
you doing?
As he's clenching his stomach, trying to kind of swing at this paladin, he looks at you and just goes,
be gone.
I got this. I got
and he's
this.
just staring at you. Paladin, what do you do?
Oh, so I just got hit across the face, so I'm looking downward at the moment. I'm gonna pick up the nearest chair, stool, and just
Pick up the
slam
stool.
it on. across
Roll the
his
hit.
head. Oh, there's my other. 13, 17.
That hits. I'll let it be an improvised weapon. Go ahead and roll a d4. Technically, you don't have Tavern Brawler, so it technically can't be an improvised weapon, but I'll allow it just this one time, because
He wouldn't have proficiency.
It's a very
I agree
broken
with that.
stool. It's a 1.
Yeah, plus your strength.
Oh,
Today's
That's 5.
Ross's birthday.
You clap. You just kind of. He's clenched downward, and you clock him across the back of the head. He is knocked out cold. At this point, the other some of the other Duragar and try to kind of grab them and pick them up, and they're just like, oh, not again! You've got to be kidding me! As they're carrying him away, one of them kind of just wakes up and he's like, what happened? Whoa. Oh. Holds his head as he starts to come to. The other one spits out a tooth, looks and he's like, What was that? Hey, what happened to you? He goes up to his friend. He's like, who hit you, man? And he's like, I don't know. What happened? I don't know. It's like a blur. And they're like holding their heads, and they both walk out of the tavern.
Some Duragar in the background will like cup hands around his mouth and he'll say, "Pick a fight, say goodnight."
Pretty much. All right. We are now switching over to our people who are journeying through the lower portion of the district. Go ahead, Ellie. Roll me a d20.
Oh, of course.
We'll try that again. Roll me a d20.
Sir. 15.
15. 1 second.
Nothing added to it.
Nothing added to it. Straight up d20. You said a 15.
Yes.
Cool. So you guys were going farther down, right? Preferably the pathway. All right. So as you guys are walking, you are coming across basically a lot of kind of workers and such. And as you're doing so, Keaton, as you are walking, this massive shoulder like bumps into you.
Excuse me.
As you look up, and it's weird because it bumps into your shoulder, not your like ribs, and you look to your right. And
Wait a second. Y'all are short.
And it's an orc, and he just kind of looks at you and he's like, "Watch where you're walking."
Oh, howdy. You're not from around these parts, are you?
Well, neither are you.
Fair enough. I guess we're fighting then.
You're not gonna make friends with him? No.
No, he's an orc. He's ugly.
Be
Oh,
pacifist.
He looks over to his other orc friends and he's like,
You didn't say
No,
anything
they're
about
and he's gonna
No, wait a second.
takes off all his weapons and such. He like
Oh.
hands it and he's like, "Do you got a problem,
Dude, just
Dragonborn?"
let's go.
Be a pacifist.
I just like squat down and look at him in the face and just blow fire right in
Roll the damage. You're right up on him. Go ahead and just roll the damage.
Well, it's a guaranteed hit regardless.
Right. Oh, it's a saving throw, isn't it?
I don't think. Is No, there
yeah,
is there
it's
a
a
saving
breath
throw?
weapons or
Constitution saving throw, I
It's a
think.
con saving throw.
I think so.
He's gonna fail.
Bet.
He's definitely gonna fail.
Oh, it's a hefty 9 damage.
Then you should be like,
9 damage.
anybody else want a new tattoo?
You set him on fire and you burn off. I mean, you basically burn him to the point where he's wearing like nothing but a loincloth. And he's just like, and he just, as he's trying to cover himself up though, his face is so singed. You see like part of like bone and such, and he's just like, oh!
You have any money on him?
And just kind of lays down. You can make me a investigation check to find out.
Give me your lunch money, kid. That's a 17 plus -1, 16.
So you're not that intense. Give me your money.
He's 17.
16.
16. Okay, with a 16, he had 3 gold pieces on him.
That'll do.
Nothing really big. He wasn't even carrying much on. He does have a standard longsword as well. That's what he handed to his friends, and his friends are actually. Roll me an intimidation check,
I can do
and I'll
that.
say at advantage for this.
Thank God that was a nat 1. 16.
They kind of back up and they're like, "Hey, we don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble. We're good. We'll go." And they grab their friend and they carry him away.
Y'all have a nice day now.
All right,
Really?
Ellie, what's your character's name again?
Proud of you.
Perwin.
Perwin, roll me a perception check.
Are we going for
Perwin and Gumball.
No, not 20.
Not 20. And you catch a little paper airplane.
That's kind of cool. Papyrus airplane.
Alright. I open it up and read it.
It's got an arrow pointing to your right. You look to your right, and there's this guy kind of leaning up against the side of one of the walls, and he's got like jet black hair slicked over, kind of a shadow going. He's carrying a long sword on his back. He's got this kind of studded leather that's charcoal black with a black coat over him, and he kind of sees that you're looking at him.
As you boy.
And he's gonna walk up to you
Edged
both and say, "All right, how many times have people said you're not from around here?" He is a human, by the way.
Ask him.
Far too often.
I don't bet.
Should have asked him the
How
same
about you?
question.
You get used to it.
You're pretty
Sorry.
cool.
Trying to make your voice
Says the
deep.
human who
Thanks.
can't breathe fire.
So, what you doing? Talking to us?
Name's Grace. And he's going to extend his hand. He's going to kiss your hand.
Oh.
A charmer.
Surface dwellers aren't here often, so of course I'm going to be a little suspicious, but just trying to see what y'all are about.
Did you make that?
Why are we? I'm
Nah,
Perwin.
he's flirting with you, not me.
Yeah, I'm Perwin.
Name's Grace.
Grace?
Grace.
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 Like, I guess that's cool. Never mind.
G-R-A-Z.
Okay. So,
Edgy.
like, grazed me.
More like grass, but yeah, grazed.
So what you doing down here?
Searching for treasure hunting.
Treasure? Ooh.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
What you looking for?
I don't know, anything rare,
Like-
items
like
and
a-
such.
Like an egg.
Have you found anything yet? You selling anything?
No, nothing really major. I'm over by the inn over there. Oh my gosh, I forgot what the inn is called. If you're looking to work with somebody, team up, party up. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good character, though.
Hit me up over at the tavern over there.
It's the
Yeah,
spire
got a
one?
deal.
Yes,
The broken spire?
broken spire.
Take him there.
Yeah, well,
Talk to you later, sorcerers.
we're gonna keep exploring, but we'll meet you back there tonight.
Sounds good.
I'd love to meet him.
Oh, he definitely did wink at you, and then he's gonna kind of walk away. Do the cool like trench coat thing.
Edgy.
Do you want to look at the map again as to where if there's anything else you may want to go?
Yeah.
Else you want to go?
Let's all meet up.
Did we just meet Satan?
Pretty much. His name is Grace, though.
Lucifer.
You're about here,
What's that big white building at the bottom right?
bottom right,
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, right there.
right
What's
there.
that?
That right
You want to find out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Don't die. We only have like 12 hours.
So
Oh, yeah, forgot.
while you're walking over there, let's go back to our bladesman, to the blacksmith.
That's awesome.
Yas.
You know, someone's
So who's all with the blacksmith?
I flirt with
Me and Total.
So
Me and Chief.
you in total, you go to the blacksmith. He's working. Pink,
Baker.
pink. He looks up and sees you guys. Asked again, did you go with them as well?
At Baker's.
Oh yeah, you went to the baker's shop. Of course you did. He goes, all right, I see you come back. You're looking to get some more weapons or something?
Two things. Can you break one of these shackles off of me? And can you engrave the other?
Oh, I could have did that for you.
Sure, I guess.
Gracias.
I mean, give me your hand.
Well, okay, you'll be right now. Alright, this one, I need you to like engrave with a thunderbolt. Just a pretty big size one.
Why?
Personal reason.
Okay.
It's
Sure.
If I recall correctly, speaks up the chieftain. You serve a thunder god, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, cleric. Very interesting. Are you trying to craft your symbol?
Yes.
He grabs your arm. Hate to break it to you, my friend, but your metal's not the right metal.
Do you have the right metal?
You're going to need a highly conductive metal. There's some type of metal there. I'm just trying to. Hang on. And he walks away, and he pulls out this big old map. I don't have that kind of metal because you're going to need an extremely highly conductive one that's able to harness electricity. But
Ironic, considering he's a lightning cleric.
right, hey, he chose the domain, not me. I do know that at one point we harvested it somewhere. It's probably going to be underground. I don't have any on me, but you're welcome to keep looking around. If you're ever able to get, he's going to point to the more kind of eastern district. Under this area, there was rumors of this kind of metal. But I don't know how to get under there.
Who might know about it?
You should look. You know the ghost hunters. They were an assassin group that liked to live underground. If you could locate them, betcha their lair somewhere around there would have this type of metal.
Were they friendly?
It's kind of a funny story. You see, there was a civil war between the ghost hunters and our kingdom. Ghost hunters eventually were defeated, and we allowed them to keep their cult, if you will. I say cult, they just were assassins, and so they went off and they kind of would just do their thing, nothing big deal, worship their whatever god. But they don't exactly like surface dwellers, I would say.
Are they open to trade then?
It's possible. I mean, I don't see why not. I have not encountered them, and I have not seen one in years since I was a boy, and the war ended. But that's all I know. Anything else I can help you with?
Just go and break that one off to you then.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Ching! Breaks it off. No issue.
Something I can help you with, sir.
Yes, fair smith. I require a trident.
Oh, what an interesting choice. Let me look around for one. Karen,
Oh yeah.
where did that trident go?
And you hear her. You put it in the back.
All right, thanks.
Shuffling through some stuff.
There they are. It's not that special. Not really that fancy. Where is the trident?
The barbarian will look at the weapon. He says, I do not require fancy. I require results.
Understandable. I kind of honestly made it out of the scrap metal that I had while I was making a longsword.
So as you can see it from its kind of uneven color, it seems, seems kind of burned and charred in certain areas, but it seems very stable.
Since it was made out of scrap metal, I'm willing to give you 2 gold pieces for it. I'm sorry. You can give me 2 gold pieces for it. As you can see, I'm quite tired.
2 gold pieces will be just fine.
Here you are, my friend.
He'll take the trident, hold it up to the light, and spin it 360 3 times before admiring the gleam, and he says, it will do.
Alright, well,
Weird flex.
He pauses for a second and he looks out his window.
you gotta hide. You gotta hide. Go in the back. Go in the back. Karen! Put him in the hiding place! Hide him! Go! Go. Hide.
The barbarian
I'll
will be a little concerned. I might be too big to hide.
Trust me, we've got your back. Karen! Give him the mushrooms! The mushrooms!
Marge?
The mushrooms! That's right! Give him the fungus. The special kind that we found over by the edge of the city.
And you see she's going to peer her head around the corner with this little basket of these weird little mushrooms. And she's going to motion you over. Come on. Open a secret hatch and point you guys to go in.
The turtle will struggle to squeeze through with his shell. Ugh, the problems of being big.
She's going to climb. All right. Up here.
I go into.
She climbs in, hands you each a mushroom.
Can I roll? Make sure it's safe.
Yeah, sure. Make me a medicine or a nature check. I'll check.
Actually,
Oof, that is
no
a,
save.
that is a 15.
who's coming?
All right.
Some bread.
This is very much edible. It's not poisonous.
I just eat it.
All right. All of you have now grown to shrunk to half your size. Both of you, as you have just been given I'm going to say this wrong. Pygmewat. Sorry. You've been given a pygmewat. A mushroom, small little mushroom, little stubby blue cap on it, and little white dots. And you've all been shrunk to half your size. And she's going to eat one as well, and she's going to point to a small kind of hole in this secret compartment.
The barbarian will be feeling very out of place, and he'll hold his equipment to his shield and his trident to admire his size comparison. And he's like, I could bring conquest to rats! And he'll go first into the hole, and he'll be like, a whole new experience of combat!
I'd follow along.
So you guys go into this hole. As soon as you go in, perception check from both of you.
That was him. Like the Mario.
12 for the chieftain.
That is a plus 21.
21. You hear the doors open, and you hear what easily sounds like 10 plus people pile into this thing. Different foots. And you hear, Trenton, you hear a very familiar voice say, All right, dwarf. Well, surface dwellers. He kind of looks, and you hear him kind of, What are you talking about? I don't have time for this. It's been a long trip. I'm exhausted. I want to know where those surface dwellers are. My quaggoths smelled some surface elves here, and I want to know where they are.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's Dungar and Darrow here. That's pretty much it. Occasional orc walk by, maybe if they're mercenaries. I really don't know what you're talking about.
I ought to. And then she stops, and you hear a extremely familiar voice say, Lilith, I probably should not piss off the Duragar. She turns to him and says, Loki, may I remind you, you are not in charge of me. And he says, Lilith, may I remind you that I've been sent here by your mother to make sure you'll behave. All right. Here's the deal, Dwarf. I'm very tired, and we're going to leave. We will be back for those surface dwellers, and if you do not give me a proper answer, I will tear this entire place apart. And he says, all right. Keep that in mind. Let's go. As you hear hear footsteps walk out, and the door close.
I'm gonna like grab as fast as I can back up there.
So it's going to take you a little bit longer. You are littler, and so Karen tries to hand you guys a big wig, which she's trying to explain is like for growing back to normal.
I snatch it from her hand. Just keep going.
Okay.
Eating and then walking.
The turtle will accept it gratefully, eat it, and he will cow his head respectfully to the blacksmith and his wife. Thank you very much. I can't imagine what it's like having to put up with this.
Not a problem. The Drows are normally like this. They come into the embassy and they think they own this place, even though it's not their city at all, but no problem.
As you like shove past Blade, he's like, whoa, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look for him.
You know them?
Both of them, yes.
Well, you probably shouldn't go there. They had a lot of soldiers.
They're on my hit list.
Look,
I'll kill both of them.
let me, if you start a conflict, you're already kind of on edge with the soldiers. I really don't think you should. That's not a good idea.
The best idea.
No,
Cleric.
look, I don't know what
I
your
don't
relationship.
think this is a good idea.
It's
And
not
I'm the
barbarian.
barbarian.
If you caused more commotion, you already have caused a lot of commotion. I just wouldn't.
I spent
You do you, but I cannot save you.
Do I see them at all? Can I poke at the door just a little bit, see if I can see them?
Sure. Perception check.
Nat 20.
Nice. You see what appears to be a lot of footsteps, but you don't see them.
I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna close the door and just not scream. I'm just gonna just kind of walk around, like just trot around.
Like pacing. All right.
Master Hyperius, do you have a history with those two particular drow?
Lilith wants me.
wants to
I don't want her.
wants to have her way with him.
And the other
That's
one
a
wants me to
direct
kill him.
split, too.
I was sent here to kill him.
From who?
My village.
Bad blood, I say.
The worst blood.
The worst blood.
All right. We now go to Astigan. Astigan, make me a perception check.
I want some bread, boys.
So, Astigan, you are now passing by the smith, the blacksmith.
That's me.
Oh crap!
That is me.
Where's me?
I don't know.
You unfortunately, you passed by the blacksmith before everyone, so you were able. You did not encounter these drow.
Okay, I got a 17.
17. You get a big whiff. Oh, it smells like baked goods, and you're able to follow the scent to Brett's bakery.
I'm going in.
All right. You see all these different cooked mushrooms and what appears to be some types of bread and stuff. You can't really tell. You're not from the Underdark, but there's currently no one on the counter, but there is a kind of like hammer thing, like a mallet.
Right.
On the desk.
So I'm just gonna take the mallet. I'm just gonna hit it on the desk.
All right, cool. Cool. I'll be with you in a second. As you see this Duragar dwarf come around the corner. He's got this like big old beer belly, and he's got this kind of like mustache, and he's like, "How can I help you?
Hey.
You're a surface dweller.
Don't flush the pen.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it, my guy.
You are still You are definitely not from around here. How did you get that?
You don't need to know.
All right. Well, what can I help you with?
Well, first of all, your brother told me about this place.
Ah, yes, you met Blade.
Yes. So I'm coming here. I was going to pick up some baked goods for a friend.
Yeah, what you looking to get?
What do you have?
Well, let's see. I've got all sorts of different cooked funguses and mushrooms, and I recently imported some bread cooked from the surface world.
Do you happen to have anything with, magical properties?
This is a bakery, so no. Unless you count the magical taste of my food.
Okay. Anyway.
That was a good one.
Okay. So, do you have any croissants?
What's that?
You don't. You said you had surface food, right?
I just said I had some bread from the surface, yes.
Alright, what do you have? Is
What?
it whole wheat?
I think so.
I don't want
Bread
it then.
comes from wheat, right?
Okay, so
Oh, right, flour.
I will take. Do you sell by the loaf?
Yes. 1 copper piece per loaf.
Okay, I'm going to take 5 loaves.
Okay.
I want 3 rolls, just like little bread bites. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Not at all.
Here's mushrooms.
I sell them in the rolls. I sell them in the package, in the bread packaging, whatever the term is.
All right, and then do you have any spicy mushrooms? Like spicy. You'll see.
I do actually. And he's going to peel a little basket up, and you see these bright red mushrooms with dark red spots on them, and they're actually got a little bit of heat coming off of them.
Okay, how spicy would you say these are?
Well, they're combustible, so
Perfect.
pretty spicy.
I'll take. What's the price for it?
2 copper each.
Okay, and how many do you have?
I don't know, an entire bin of them. So
Okay, I'll take 5.
cool. That'll be 10 copper for the mushrooms, and how much bread? Much bread?
5 loaves.
All right, that'll be 5 copper for the.
So 5 and 10, 15 copper.
Yep.
All right, I'll do that.
10 copper is 1 silver, right? That's also a silver and 5 copper pieces.
All right, sounds good to me.
Close enough.
Do you happen to know is there any information you can give me? Do you happen to know any people around here with anything special going on?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm kind of looking for a job.
Okay. What kind of job?
Just any kind of job.
You want to work for me here?
No.
Well, you said you were looking for a job. I thought I'd ask.
I meant a quest.
The rogue bakers.
Well, I know they're always looking for guards. Well, hang on, you're a surface dweller. I'll be honest with you, you're a surface dweller. There's probably not a lot of quests, but I mean, I want to say that the Broken Spire is the only area where they're fine with surface dwellers.
Okay.
So maybe look there. I don't know.
Last question before I make my way.
Sure.
What do you know about this captain lady? Captain of the... What are they called?
The Durgar?
Drugar forces.
Making his way downtown.
Etiquette.
Walking.
Captain Etiquette.
What's her name?
Etiquette.
Etigen.
Yes.
Okay. What's so special about her?
She's the captain of the Durgar, of the
Well,
Durgar army.
how'd she get there?
She's a great fighter. From what I heard, she rose up in the ranks, worked her hardest, as most dwarves do.
You know anything else about her?
She's a jerk. I've never seen her smile. Nope. Then again, I've only seen her 2 or 3 times ever, but I digress.
Alright. Alright, well, I think that'll be all. Thank you, good Brett, sir.
Yes, Brett, thank you.
I'm gonna head back.
Come again! Bye!
I probably won't.
Okay.
All right.
So now let's reconvene. Is anybody going anywhere else? Or are we
Exactly.
going? You go.
We're going to that
Quick
white
question.
building.
Yeah, we're going to that white building.
The big white building
Yeah.
that was there. Okay.
What big white building?
It was a big white
Cool.
building.
We don't know. We didn't get there.
So you get to this white building and it is got this beautiful like golden pillars with basically these flames drawn on the side and these two hooded figures with the dark hooded figures. There are both Dirigar are sitting there, and they see you and they see the pin, and they're like, "How can we help you?"
What is this place?
Oh, this is the temple of Thermodon.
Is that the dragon?
Yes, Temple of Thermodon.
What do y'all do here?
Well, we basically see to the needs of the dragon. This is the temple itself, but his lair is just that way. But I'm guessing by the pins you were sent here by the captain?
Yes, sir.
Not exactly.
Yes,
Oh.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank goodness. He's been angry for so long, and we're so terrified.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're the therapists, so if you'll let us.
Yes,
tell us
yes, yes.
what-
Please, right this way.
He takes you to this, to basically this, around the little shrine area in this big old cave. And you can smell just the burnt everything, as it is clear that this dragon has been very agitated. And you go to round the corner, and before you even round the corner, there is glowing, a slight glint off the wall from the gold that probably this dragon is in. And buried,
Eldritch sight.
practically buried. What?
Eldritch sight.
What are you looking for?
Sense magic. Just.
Okay. Can you send magic items, or is it just magic, like in general?
Magic in general.
Okay. So then you do not sense anything outside of the very large dragon that, as
Right.
you're rounding the corner,
Yeah.
You hear, I see you've brought me surface dwellers to eat.
No, actually.
Actually, no.
I'm just kidding.
he glares at the cleric, and the cleric goes,
What do you want?
Smoke comes out of his nostrils. This is a massive red dragon. It's an adult dragon, so it's it's gonna be pretty big.
Like you, my father.
What?
Dragonborns aren't actually.
What?
See my face. I'm the same color
I
as you.
have no relation to you, Dragonborn.
You owe my mom a lot of child support.
Look,
In fact, I'll just be collecting that right now as I grab Ace. Oh no!
Dude, you're gonna get
I was
killed.
really wishing you hadn't done that.
God.
I gotta read the stats on this real quick.
Oh no.
Oh no! Wait, we didn't rest yet.
Hey, look at the bright side. At least you have half resistance to fire damage.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I
she doesn't.
Just so you know, Dragonborn aren't. They're not from dragons. They're just their own thing.
Alright.
Just so.
But he doesn't know that.
Oh, he doesn't.
Right, and an adult red dragon would not know a simple fact, right?
That's true. Right?
No.
He hasn't been alive for that long at all.
Alright.
No, it's okay.
Just a couple hundred years,
Well,
you
you know
know.
what the problem is? How would he not know that he might have a half dragon child?
You know.
He did find
He
an
did
egg
lose
just
an egg.
randomly. So
You
like,
hatched.
But that's with another.
You had.
That's a dragon.
Yeah, I had. Yeah, there we go. Mystery solved.
You won't.
Don't kill me. You aged
I'm
very
not
quickly.
trying to kill you.
That is.
Hey, I
Dude,
mean,
why are you
do
making
it.
it so hard?
How much health do you have left?
I'm full.
Oh, you're full.
Hey, how much
Well,
health
it's
do you-
all hand.
How much health do you have left, Keaton?
11.
insta kill.
With half resistance
Well-
to fire.
Wait. Before, am I allowed to give him
It's not-
mage armor?
It's not a fire attack.
Oh lord!
Take-
Unavoidable chin move.
Take 14 damage
Unavoidable
as
chin
that
move.
tail whap, spins around, sends you flying. You nail the side of the cave wall.
Don't touch my gold.
Bye, Jeff.
Negative 3 health.
I apologize for him. I'm just gonna drag him out of here and This never happened.
Good job.
Hey, we're here to help, actually.
No, I'm dragging you out. I'm dragging him out.
As I like
The
cough up
cleric
blood.
The cleric is
Yeah.
going to help you,
Yeah.
and he's going to go ahead and cast cure wounds on you. He is a cleric.
Who's it?
Fun fact: adult red dragons are challenge rating 17.
Yeah, don't fight an adult. I have it written right here that if you try to steal the gold, the dragon will attack. That's what I have it. I have
What else is in this cave? Can I look around real quick?
no, you're
No,
like
you're
down.
being
You're knocked out.
I thought he just
Dragged
killed
out.
Well, I mean, you're being dragged out of the cave, so not
me.
really.
Lame.
And he goes,
You've been beat pretty bad.
Yeah, no. that's what I
you
can
take
say.
3 health. I rolled really low. As he
That still
drags
puts him at
you,
0 though, right?
3 from 0. As he goes,
Yeah, not from
you-
-3. I was joking.
I probably should have told you, don't touch the dragon's gold.
He probably should have known that.
Look, here's the deal. Thermachard wants to destroy the dragon egg. Now, we want to keep it because...
Calling CPS on it.
And he kind of carries you farther out and he goes, we want to keep it because if we do keep it, it will replace him.
Start a riot.
And he doesn't like that. So, if you could please find me the egg. We last saw a Duro. Duros are like little gnome people.
invisibility.
Nerd.
We
probably
saw
would've
a small Duro in this cave last, and
It's like Hobbit.
his name, I believe, is. The rumor was his name is Droki. He's a carrier for much of the colds here. If you can find him, that's your best bet.
What? Finding the egg?
He's a carrier. He probably stole the egg and gave it to one of the cultists. He's usually maybe in the blade market. He's running around a lot. He's very sneaky though. The guards have yet to catch him.
Well, good thing we're sneakier.
Yes. Now, if you could please go. Now we have to go call. Oh! As he shoots out a flame right next to you guys, and he's just like, you better go. As he's like pushing you guys away. All right.
No, it's
Where do you two want to go before I go back to the tavern?
Do we want to go find that dude?
Yeah, where's the blade market?
Blade Market. That's next to where the blacksmith is.
Let's go there.
Cool.
You should probably go to sleep first.
How much time do we have?
Dude, I reserved rooms for you. Are you serious?
I'm good.
The
I'm
night's
good.
still
While
young.
you're walking over, okay, so time jump. You guys get to the Blade Market. Roll me a d4, Keaton.
D4.
Yeah,
You
roll me a
guys can
d4.
easily find it. You can search for this.
4.
Perception check, Ellie.
I'm just trying to make excuses.
Oh, that one.
Oh, God.
That one. Okay, you get to this city, and you're in this little Blade Market, and it's markets and merchants and people carrying stuff, and you don't see a Duro at all.
Hey, yo, Duro!
Like 30 people turn and look at you as Duro is the name of a race.
Oh.
And they're all like, what?
Which one's you, the sneaky?
What?
Dude.
They don't even pay
I
attention to
stroke.
you as they just keep rummaging back and forth through all their markets and selling things and whatnot.
Dude. What's up?
What do you...
Can you do perception?
Oh, yeah.
Can you do perception check?
Sure.
Okay, try and find it.
Ah. 16.
All right. One of you see one of the after you had yelled which one of you's the sneaky, you saw a Duro merchant kind of go.
You
like
there?
What, me? Hey, I don't know.
What is
Nope.
up, my
Oh.
guy?
What's your
We
name?
just need
What's
to
up?
talk.
Yeah.
What's
Friendly
your name?
conversation. You're not an orc, so we're cool. I just need to talk. Have you,
Wait, did you torch that orc that just ran through here?
I
Oh,
did,
no.
but you're safe. You're fine. You're cool.
Well, we're closed.
Word.
Sorry.
No. Don't listen
On the
to
contrary, we need to talk about an egg. Have you seen an egg?
I mean, there's not chickens in the Underdark,
I'm
so.
talking about dragon egg.
What are you talking about?
No, I haven't seen an egg anywhere.
You haven't,
Do you know
I'm
something
gonna roll
like-
for insight.
Okay, go ahead.
11.
He's hiding something. He's definitely nervous.
I just like slap him across the face.
Ow!
Hiding.
It wasn't me! It wasn't
What do
me!
you know?
No! It was all Drokey!
Where is
It was all Drokey!
Who is Droki?
He's a carrier for the cultists and the ghost assassins. I saw him. He told me to keep quiet. He gave me some gold. And just please don't hurt me.
First of all, where is he?
I don't know. He's
Second of all, give me the gold.
perception check from sorceress. No, please.
Yeah.
Please. No,
I've
I
been
really.
cooking
Oh
up
my
another
God.
fire blast.
4.
Okay, you can have it.
It's a 4. Dang it.
A 4.
Yeah.
All right, you don't see anything, and roll me a
Oh my
d20.
gosh, again.
Roll me a d20, Ellie.
Uh-oh.
16.
All right.
Oh, that was like ASMR.
Some of the Duragar soldiers are starting to eye you guys a little weirdly.
How much gold did he have on him?
He had 10 gold pieces on him.
I'll take it. Still making up for all of that. The y'all
Look,
ripped me off of.
he might come by the market later. I don't know. He's a carrier, so it's his own time. Please don't hurt me.
Alright. Great talk. Thank you so much.
Every time.
Have a wonderful day.
We gotta go. Like, right now.
We'll
That's
head to the
weird.
tavern.
Okay, everyone has now convened at the tavern. You
Grace.
see, there's been a fight, and so people are like tables are broken, chairs are broken, and the paladin is just kind of chilling on at the table right now with
Dude,
the
you guys missed the whole fight.
with the bard.
What's
and
up?
the-
You guys missed a whole dragon.
You missed all this bread.
There
I
was
found
a
my dad.
dragon.
I found my dad.
You're telling me? Can we go to the dragon?
No. He's real
The
grumpy.
dragon really doesn't want to see him. Probably.
He's a bully.
Is it your father?
You know,
You would
he
go up like
likes
that.
to deny it, but
DM, are we
I think
allowed
it's
to
just
roleplay now?
Hmm?
Are we allowed to roleplay?
Go for it.
Roleplaying. Okay, awesome. So where is our tavern master dude guy?
the
oh yeah,
tavern keeper?
I'm gonna sleep.
Tavern keeper. Yeah.
So you go up to go to sleep. Who's at the
Night.
bar itself?
I'm still here.
All right.
Gotta get
First
some
of
spell
all,
slots.
give me a line from left to right. How are y'all sitting?
I'm sitting dead center middle.
I'm gonna sit by myself away from these weirdos.
Okay.
And I guess I'm on the left side of him.
She's on the bar.
No, I wanna be
I'm
far right.
lying
Yeah,
on
far,
top
far
of the
right.
bar staring at the ceiling.
All right. It's still a bit of a ruckus. You know, people are still kind of being loud and obnoxious. All right. Bloodhunter, how are you?
Pretty good.
What are you doing? Standing, sitting?
I'm standing still.
I mean, physically or emotionally, because like.
I mean, what is this? You know,
I'm standing. You know, kind of looking at the guys that we got in a fight with earlier. You know, around in that area.
Okay.
I'm poking Peter in the face.
Okay. Ellie, what's your character's name again?
Perwin.
Perwin, a glass slides right up to your hands. From left to right.
Yes. Okay. I look to my left.
As you look to your left, once again, all the way at the other end of the bar is Grace. He's just like, he's gonna get up,
dude.
Hey!
Wait, I was-
kind of does that hair thing,
Oh,
sits down next to you, and he's like,
Does the Cohen.
I'm not gonna lie. The Cohen, he does the Cohen. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think you guys would come here.
I want to take a look.
Not gonna lie.
I'm
We might
still-
need your help with our mission.
What's your mission?
We have to get the dragon. You know the dragon's egg.
Timberchod?
What?
Yes.
What?
I can't remember his name.
What just happened? Who's this? Who are you?
Oh.
What's
Still
going on
poking
here?
Peter's
Hey, how's it going? I'm
face.
Grace.
They're like right on the opposite sides of me. I'm in the middle, literally sandwiched.
Oh, sorry.
What is
Grace.
going on?
What's good? I'm Grace.
I want to shake your hand. I don't know you.
Very well.
I'm just playing. I like you. You're cool. Not really. I don't know yet. Drink?
Is he always like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a couple drinks in.
No, I understand. Round, please.
This guy's
Flips
next.
a gold piece. Gets everybody rounds.
So yeah, you're looking for the dragon egg?
We have 12 hours to find it before the drow come and get us.
Ah.
You're just
Drow
gonna
prisoners,
tell him
huh?
our secrets? I like it. Cool. Nice. This guy could be a spy. No? Okay, cool.
I mean, why would I be a spy? What would I have to gain from that?
Says the very
He's a
edgy guy
surface
in the
drow.
corner.
Why would I be a spy?
I'll take that as a
You're a
compliment.
spy.
I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, look.
This guy concerns me.
So we all looking for?
An edge.
Have y'all found any suspects? Like anyone who might have stolen it?
Is he
No.
a human?
Yeah.
A ball.
No.
Whoa! We're
I'm
Oh,
just on
halflings.
top of the bar.
Run across.
What was that
Um,
dude's
is he
name?
human?
Hi.
And he's a human?
He kind of moves his drink off to the side so you don't kick it. You're with them, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Great. Was that dragonborn who went up there with you as well?
Uh-huh.
Wow, he
He's
snores loud.
sleeping.
Where is Hyperion and Astigan?
You know what? I want to go to the bar. I want to get that strongest drink he has. So
He passes you. He's gonna pass you a big old bottle
Love
of.
it.
You don't even know what it is.
I'm just gonna chug it.
Constitution saving throw.
Can I join him?
Yeah, go for it. Constitution saving
Can
throw.
I
Another
do
one.
it?
You want the same as
Another one for the paladin.
I'm just chilling in the back munching on some bread.
17.
He's gonna point to you. Is that
13.
elf with dirty voice?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
Dirty
What's
20.
it to ya?
Dirty 20?
19.
You guys are like stumbling a little bit, and some smoke comes
This
out of your mouth, but
Is
you're
our
okay.
Well, this is my first
Yeah, it is. You are. You're rolling really high. I'm impressed.
I can handle that.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, you said a con?
No.
Constitution save throw.
I can too.
So wait, the captain
That was
trusted
my challenge.
the future of the city to
You
you
are
guys.
conscious.
Pretty
not
much.
trusted. She just really,
That makes
really
sense.
needs that.
So who's your suspects? Any leads?
What is
15.
that dude's
Hey, do you like mushrooms?
Oh my god, what is his
No,
name?
I'm good. Thank you though.
Aw.
Come on, what was that dude's
Okay.
name that he told us at the...
Droki.
Droki. We're like this dude named Droki in this location. But
You know-
he's extremely sneaky.
But drunky.
Yeah, I've heard of him. He's at Darrow. He's a carrier. Yeah, you want?
The
Yeah, we
more
can
I
look for him if
drink,
you want.
the better I feel.
Sure.
The
Oh,
more
whoa!
I drink, the
Hi.
more amazing you guys.
Didn't see you there. I'm Grace.
The turtle's gonna look down at Graze's hand, then back up to Graze. And he'll say, I prefer to shake hands like this.
Okay.
As he sets his giant claw and elbow on the counter,
Yeah,
Quality.
this
eager
is-
to test the man's muscle.
What is
Sweet.
alpha male?
This is Cheeks.
What
He's
is
alpha
that?
male around
Contested
here.
strength.
No, you're gonna win that. Don't even roll the die.
Alpha.
Should I rage and cheat? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slam him.
That's 22.
You slam his hand on the ground.
I
Whoa.
roll off onto the other side of the swing arm.
But then Chief will just lift the man up by that same hand and set him on his legs, and he'll be like, "You accept a challenge against someone bigger than yourself. I like you.
This is Cheeks. He's pretty awesome.
You look like you could use some bread.
This paladin is pretty awesome, and yes, I could use some bread and mushrooms."
Okay.
Wait, which one did you
No
hand him?
mushrooms though.
You guys are a
Keeping
crazy
those
bunch,
for a rainy day.
Mm.
and I know crazy. Wow.
That sounds so...
Well, hey, I'll catch you in the morning. Stake it out, maybe. Stake out the market.
It's a date.
So-
Thank you.
Are you
for
always
helping
this edgy? Just like when
What are you talking about?
No? Okay, cool. Have a good
Okay.
Did you like go into your emo phase and then just not stop?
What's emo?
Oh man.
Good question.
It's you.
What is?
So
You
I
are-
went into my own phase.
I want you to I want to ask yourself, who even are you?
What is your
Very
goal?
perception. I want to do
Good night,
this.
guys. See you in the morning.
You did a peace sign on his
He-
way out. Drink to that. I
He
did
loves
the. I did
He
the,
has to be on
big-
her
the
revenge.
heavy
Alright.
drink, by the way.
You-
How much
And I
time
got
do
a
we have
15.
All right, you're kind of hicking up a little bit, and smoke's coming out of your nose, but you are barely kicking.
I
That's
pop
that
up
good
from behind
stuff.
the bar with 2 unknown bottles.
The
Where did she
bartender's
get
like,
that?
"Hey, give that back, eh? Give me that. Okay, don't hurt me."
I'm just gonna pass out on a table with like crumbs all over my face from the bread.
You know, I feel like I could handle quite a bit
Continue
more. I'll-
sipping.
Here's what's gonna happen. Everyone roll me d20s.
Let's go.
10.
6.
15.
11.
9. 3.
Okay.
That one.
All
I'm
right.
not drinking though.
He's not.
I'm
So, we'll start with Kenneth's character. You after some food, you went to bed. No concern.
May I carry the poor, distraught, crumb-encrusted road?
Oh,
to
we'll
his
get to
sleeping
him in a
quarters?
second. What did you roll, Astigan?
9.
Okay, sweet. What did you roll, Julian? What did Peter roll? Peter, you wake up. Your sword is stabbed inside of the bar stool, a bar stool. You are draped out over the bar, looking up at the ceiling, and you've got a mushroom in your mouth right now, and your armor is on, but it is on upside down.
That's an accomplishment.
Reminds me of good times.
Astigan, you you wake up nice and tucked in a bed, like
Is
a child.
anyone else in the bed?
No, no one else is in the bed.
Do I have my bread?
The bread is
You
in
are
there.
clutching to half a loaf of bread.
Oh, thank God.
Alright, wait, half a loaf, fuck me the other half.
It's probably down there.
8 inch.
What? Really quick, Astigan, do you get up or you just go back in bed?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Okay.
5 more minutes.
All right. What'd you roll, Ellie?
11.
11. Okay. Ellie, you actually took a few more drinks. Normally, you don't. You kind of like, I guess I'll drink with these guys. Why not? You are now upside down, basically back to the wall, looking up at the ceiling, and you are like groaning. Ava, what'd you roll?
19.
Okay. You are outside.
On
Hanging
the
from the
surface.
sign. And it does, and basically you have taken out the SP from the sign, and so it just says ire as a result. And you're laying there with the drink in one hand and your banjo in the other.
Do I still have the bottles ish?
You have
Really?
one
You
of
did
them, and
drinking?
yes, and it is almost actually it's almost empty.
Why am I such a heavy drinker?
Uh,
I have a problem.
Mosium, you wake up, no issue whatsoever. In the second bed, and so there's two beds.
Yeah.
And the bed next to you, you see Astigan is like clutching a piece of bread.
I just kinda
Hyperion,
go
what
over
did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
All right, Hyperion, you wake up still clutching your hammer, and it's hanging out of the side of a window. And apparently, you went crazy and attacked anything that looked directly like a drow.
Oh.
And in the process, you slammed your hammer into the window, and you are draped over this window. And the barkeeper is like huddled in a corner, right under you, terrified. Blood Hunter, what did you roll?
10.
Okay. You have all these. You seem to have all these bruises all over your arm because you thought that the wood elf cleric was attacking you, so you kept attempting to cut yourself in order to use your weapon, but you were using a chair instead of your sword, so you just kept hitting your arm rapidly, and now you have no feeling in your arm right now, in your right arm.
Oh my
Okay.
god. Can someone get me down from here? I'm
Wait,
short.
is it usable, or did I
It's
just
like
not go?
Either in a
It's
second.
just a blade.
I wish I could hear
It's
you.
an
Improvised weapon.
All right, what does everyone
I
want to do?
said Peter in a second. I'm helping her.
I want
At
to.
least
The
spider
chief is gonna
climb,
wake up to
come
the
up, pick him up.
sounds of help, help, and he's gonna be like, I recognize that sound, and I recognize this situation.
I need another bottle!
No, you don't.
I wake Astigan up with
You
a
have a
fat wet
problem.
willy. Just
You got the Dragon Force smaller.
It's got a little bit of like fire in it. It's like smoke.
Can I?
I spider
Well,
climb
can
up
I
there
stab
and
him?
help her.
You don't have, yeah.
Stab him with
So
the blade.
you go to reach for your blade. You're not wearing any pants.
Oh, go figure.
So therefore, you have no weapons.
Stab him.
I'm just gonna cover up with a piece of bread.
Feel sorry for the bread.
Don't worry, I'll eat it later.
Grace like walks up to you guys and he's just like, fun night, huh?
Please don't ask. You'll only encourage them.
I need help.
I can see.
I'm up there. I already helped you down.
I would like to.
What? You're scrawny?
So I'm on the ground, right? Like, wait a minute, where am I?
Yeah, he has now walked in. You're draped over the bar.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna.
Mushroom? Where did I get a mushroom from?
I'm just gonna throw it at him because I'm gonna be like, and hit Graze.
Roll the hit first.
It's not one of my fiery. It's not one of my fiery mushrooms. Is it?
We actually don't know.
Is it what kind of mushroom is it?
I don't know. You said I had
just
one.
said-
mushroom in his mouth.
Yeah, I
Is it
thought
a
I
red
kept
one?
my
If
mushrooms.
it was a red one, then that's that.
I thought I kept my mushrooms on me.
Well, you don't have any pants.
Well, I
You're
didn't
pretty-
hit,
so you have
so-
no items on you.
So whoever has my pants has my mushrooms.
It's red mushroom. It is a red mushroom.
I rolled a 7, so.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
You
what
throw
was
it
the
and he
mushroom?
catches it,
Uh-oh.
and he's just like, thanks.
Take a bite.
I'm good. 38. Thank you.
Just sets it down. Just...
He's gonna look.
And the
Yeah.
rocks
Okay.
in
So
play.
he's just gonna kind of be like, yo, ready to go.
Oh, let me put my arm on.
I would give them a moment as the chief walks under
How
the
many
sign
hours do we
where
have
the
left?
bard is hanging, and he just does this number.
By the way, the
I'm
sorceress
roll.
is on top of. As soon as you got up there, as soon as the sorceress got up there, the bard just tumbled down into the arms of the barbarian.
Please don't make me keep doing this. As he sets her down gently.
You're my best bud.
I
All
just lie outside to warm my scales in the sun.
Mosium and
In the
Astigin-
Underdark?
I was gonna say there's no sun.
In warm
They're
firelight.
just that drunk.
He didn't even drink.
I just woke up, alright?
Astigan, you come downstairs and hanging on what
Still
appears
pantsless.
to be some type of rack is your pants, with your bag and
I
with
seen
like
that right?
everything that you normally carry on you.
That's not, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll get those later.
Did you see that shit? Dude, when naked, just like,
What's up, guys? How you
I'm just
doing?
gonna sit down and start enjoying some breakfast.
Has to get his-
like
Is
butt
that-
naked from the.
The barkeeper comes up and he's just like,
Gold
he's just
piece
like,
for your troubles.
thank you. He
Wow,
passes
you're
out all his
very-
food and he just kind of walks away. He's like shivering. He is terrified of all of you.
Aw, that's so
He
sweet.
kind of huddles in a corner.
I totally
Can
forgot
I
about
give him a
truffle.
hug?
Yeah, you did.
The mushroom that was.
Highs or lows?
It
Me?
was
Yes.
truffle.
Highs.
Cool. Truffle never left your side.
Thank God.
In fact, when you got tail attacked, he was able to hide like on top of you.
What?
Not on top of you. Sorry. So the way it worked is when you hit with the tail attack, he basically like jumped up,
Like why
and it missed him. So he's okay. No issue. He's gonna walk up. He's gonna he's been on your shoulder, and he's like, you guys, what happened here?
What's up, buddy? I was actually asleep the whole time, so
Yeah.
whatever they did, let's just not ask questions.
Well, I wasn't. It sounded really crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just. Oh, you know what? See, I'm gonna need that telepathy thing that you've got. We need to find somebody. How big is your range?
Well, you see, that's not exactly how it works necessarily.
Spores.
You have to be.
I have to, I have to kind of shoot spores and stuff out in the area.
Can I just like take you up on a building and you just bunch of spores just everywhere?
Maybe. I like it. I've never really tried it before.
Give me a spider climb.
Hey, Mosium, who are you talking to?
I give him spider climb.
it's never
I know.
I just like
see
climb
this.
up to the whatever the tallest building is, the top of the broken spire, whatever it is.
So you do know this is like 30, 40 feet out in the lake. So he's not going to reach the area where you guys.
You got this, little
It's
buddy.
a really big.
I believe in you.
This
Just go to the middle of the city.
Throw him.
I can't go that far.
I head to the middle of the city.
Okay.
Or the blade mark. No, the blade mark.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait up,
Smart.
wait up. I'm gonna go join him.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go with.
The chieftain will stop the paladin just to take off his chest piece, flip it to the right side, and then thunk, slam it back on
I'm
him.
just
No
gonna
one
grab
cheeks.
my
Thank
pants,
you.
throw them over my shoulder, and go with them.
I would know.
I'm really tempted to
In my
go back
younger
to the
days,
bar.
I used to
Grace-
wake up with
Grace
I
a
haven't
is
left
going
the bar
with
yet.
us.
Huh?
Where's Grace?
Don't
going?
ask.
All right.
Bad time.
Who is not? Is anybody joining the party?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a party.
Come
if
on,
we all
Grace.
joined.
It's we're
Stealth
going.
checks from everyone.
Oh,
give you a chance.
Nat
Oh, yeah.
one. Nat one.
Now one.
And Invisibility,
You're
please. Invisibility.
Dirty 20.
Oh my gosh.
Invisibility.
10.
I think I got a dirty.
Hey, what does that say? Trent?
Bro,
Dirty
18.
20.
11.
Invisibility.
Highs or lows?
Nine?
I could have had a dirty 20, but mine is
Lows.
You're able to cast invisibility as you go out in stealth.
I don't think I have invisibility, do I?
No.
From the top.
10.
Dirty 20.
8.
15.
Oh, an 18.
11.
All right. Some of you fumble, some of you sneak. You're able to kind of be anonymous in this market as things are very busy. Things are moving around. This is a very active time. I mean, more so. It's always active in the city, but this is more so active than usual. So, do you want to take Truffle? His name is Stool, but
It is
you guys call him Truffle.
It's
Truffle. Do your thing.
Okay.
Do you have
Yes, please.
I don't want to know how it works. Just do it.
All these spores emit from him.
Hey, Mosium, should we be concerned what you're doing
Just
up there?
Hold your breath.
He's stroking mushrooms. Leave
Astigan
me.
perception check.
You got it, sir.
If anyone's proficient, you can help him.
I shall help.
How does
You
how
have
does he help?
advantage.
Oh,
You have
advantage.
advantage.
Not much better. I got a 12.
Sweet. As you see these spores kind of all shoot out of this little mushroom thing,
That's disgusting.
someone bumps into you, and you look down at him, and this Darrow is what they're called. This Darrow, they kind of look like gnomes, but they look kind of like if a dwarf was less brawny. They're kind of more scrawny. He looks at you and he goes, "Hey, watch it! I gotta go.
Get him.
Can I just grab him by the back of the shirt or whatever he's wearing?
Hey, let me go! Go ahead. Yeah. I'll let you succeed at that one.
Okay.
Let me go. What? Hey, what?
What's
What's up?
Hey,
Hey, I'm
pal.
just gonna talk to you for a second.
You see
Are you
that
in a
this
hurry?
guy is wearing these weird tattered clothes that are designed and sewn to look leathery. He's got this weird leather hat thing going. He's got a satchel going. He's like, "What do you want?"
First of all, I admire your fashion. What is all that for? Why are you wearing that special clothing?
bro, I'm a messenger. I don't got time for this. I gotta go.
Messenger.
I gotta
What
get
do you deliver?
I deliver stuff and anything, letters and items and such. Look, but I gotta go. Get out. I'm leaving.
Mm. Hey, Cheeks.
Mmm.
Shake him down.
What are you talking?
Is he the one?
Not sure. We're gonna find out.
What's your
The
name?
big turtle will boom, 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 up to the Diro, and he'll look down at the Diro and he says, "Forgive me."
Go ahead and just roll me straight up strength.
Got it.
Not one.
His hat falls off. His entire bag falls out, and yeah, his bag falls off, and he's just like, as his bag just kind of, his little satchel thing just kind
Can I
of
start
spills
shifting
out
through
everywhere. Yes, 1 second. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm proficient in investigation.
Yeah, can they
Can I assist
assist?
Can I?
If you guys want to look in it with him, I'll let one of you do
I
that.
would like to
Are you
come over
Does that
to,
mean I get advantage or they just roll with me?
Investigation.
Sorry, what?
Are you?
Do I
you
get
get advantage.
Okay.
Can I
against
walk
that.
up to the chief? Chief,
Wait,
Oh,
put him down. Put him
not
down.
20.
Nat 20.
If you say so, Paladin. And he sets him down, like lays him down on the ground gently.
All right, so you
Be at
see
peace.
a few different items fall out. A spell scroll falls out, and then
I'll take that.
No.
Yes,
No, let's
uh,
put it back, guys.
you see 2 potions fall out. You see a little gold piece and some silver fall out. 10 silver pieces to be precise. You see all this and then you see this random trash fall out. You see lizard skin and little creatures, little spiders and stuff being crawling out of the bag. And I mean, there's and then that's what that is. And then this little book
Guys,
falls out.
guys, let him
Can
go.
I,
And then a large piece of
Stuff.
metal pink
Can I
falls
grab
out.
that?
Grab it.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna pick most of that.
I'm
Can
gonna,
I just
I'm
pick
take
it all
that
up?
spell scroll.
Or can I just
now,
shift?
rogue.
Yes.
I know you like
Oh,
things,
So, I have a question. Can I go to my
but
blacksmith
he
friend
is
over
a
there?
courier
One
with a job. Perhaps we shouldn't.
Hey, give it back! Give it back!
Steal.
That's mine.
Cheeks.
I put him to the
Trust me on
ground.
this one. I know what
My
I'm doing.
turtle nap your neck. Calm down.
No, he will
Intimidation
not.
Definitely at an advantage.
Is that allowed?
Forget snapping the neck, I'll stab you.
That's a
Trying to calm things
down. A 19.
Okay.
I go to my blacksmith friend and ask him to
Gotta go.
evaluate the metal.
Gotta
Pretty sure he
get
wants
out of here.
it.
Gotta get out of here.
Hey, where are you trying to go since you're
Nowhere. That's my stuff. Give it.
insight
Rifle on the head and see if he's heard anything suspicious.
rolling through the mind?
It's gonna take me a little bit of time to get the spores on him, but give me a few minutes. I'll try.
Just keep it up.
What's your name,
Wait,
little
let,
fella?
let me sneak him up.
The
Let me
carrier.
sneak
Hey,
him
you
up.
don't
I'm
need.
invisible.
You don't need to know.
If I
None of your
were
business.
Persuasion.
Say what?
You got
Oh.
persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
I'd like to.
Oh.
Oh, buddy, not persuading anything. Just 3.
Yeah, you don't need to know.
I
Well,
kinda
the barbarian will step up, and he says,
see this guy?
"Allow me to persuade." As the barbarian is actually proficient in persuasion, if you can believe it. And he'll be like, "Listen, you're in a really rough spot. I can guarantee that that spot doesn't get any more uncomfortable for you. Would you mind answering my friend's questions?"
Persuasion check.
That one.
Dude, are you serious?
Look, surface dweller, you got nothing on me.
Got
Y'all
nothing,
can't
you
prove a
said?
thing.
I tackle him.
Start cutting the toes.
No, yeah. Can I go to him
Whoa.
with the little short sword I have and kind of not just say stab him, like just poke him with it?
Ow!
I'm like, can you just tell him what we need to know so we can go on?
Intimidation.
I'm gonna start
Just
shuffling
keep
through
rolling
that
until we get
book that
something.
fell out. Can I start reading through it?
Give me an
16.
arcana check.
Okay.
Ow! Okay. Please don't hurt me.
9.
9. It's magic. You can't figure out what though. Okay.
Oh, I might be able to help with that.
With the magic?
I'm
Yes.
sending some stuff to the
Because
Grey
of the
Ghosts,
type of barbarian.
the
that
Grey
I
Ghost
am.
assassins, and some of the cultists in the Horstone tunnels.
Didn't we have to
Horstone
do this?
tunnels. I'm sorry. Horstone tunnels.
Sorry, did you say assassins?
Yes.
Like a cult of assassins?
Yes.
More like a
Well,
creed?
no. It's two different groups. It's a cult. It's the occult. It's the ghost. There's two different groups, and yeah, one of them's just this other group of cultists that worship. They're kind of new, and then there's another one that's kind of like a cult, but they're just called the Grey Ghost Assassins.
We
You're
need to
sure
talk
it's
to one,
right, right?
don't we?
I would poke the
don't
sword.
we
in
need-
the-
Okay. I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you.
I Pam, good guy.
Here's a gold for your trouble.
I'll take the gold back. No, you get the gold back. You get it after you show us where it's at.
So I'm gonna keep his bag. I'm not gonna give it
That's
back.
his stuff.
Cool.
He can get it back when
I
he
wanna see the
proves that
magic
he deserves
scroll.
Time out.
it. And then I'm just gonna
Hey,
close.
you should probably
It's this way.
hand the scroll to
All right,
the bard.
It's gonna lead you through the city.
Hand it to the turtle.
Can
Chief.
I,
Chief, hand it to
Chiefs,
Yeah, hand it to him.
can you read through this book and tell me what this magic scroll does?
Trenton, give me a d20 roll.
The barbarian will scratch his chin and be like, "It's
No,
been a
do I know
while
anything to
since
it?
I've tried to read,
Nope.
Just a 10.
but I think I can do it."
Okay.
And so the barbarian will be walking at the back of the group with this journal open, and he'll like press the book against his head, and he's like, "Remember to read. Remember to read." What does it say?
So this. One second, I gotta re-pull up my notes. This is. What are you doing? Take it, Trenton. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So this spell book has. Hang on, I gotta pull it up.
It's a spell book?
Yeah,
There's a book and then there's the scroll.
the spell scroll.
There's two different. Let me make sure I read this properly because I might not read this properly.
One of them's a spell scroll.
Oh my gosh, that's just so much stuff to sift through.
Oh.
I took too much. Yeah,
Control find?
I did, but I gotta remember how to. Yeah, so what it is it's two different books, yes, and it's one book,
Okay.
and it's a spell book that contains the spell, Tensor's floating disc. That's what it is, yes.
It's a wizard's book. And it apparently can create a floating metal pizza and you can stand on it.
Okay.
Sounds legit.
I would like to.
What's a
That's
pizza?
what's up.
Alright, so I'm going to,
Back in my homeland, we have these round discs called pizzas that are edible.
Dude.
That's what's up. That's what's
I
up.
think it has something to do with bread, vegetables, and most importantly, meat.
That's what's up.
Me, all I had is alcohol for the past.
All right, he's been leading you guys through the city. Nothing really seems to happen. You get a few weird looks from the Duragar. Nothing really major. As the bard is playing her banjo, he's like, "What is that?"
it's called to disguise, my friend.
Did y'all just leave trouble on top of the building?
Yep, I did.
Yay,
still have
Mosium!
spider claws.
Hop on down.
Climb up.
I think
Wait a minute.
I got him. He's going to this place called the Horrelstone Tunnels.
That's where we need to go.
Thank you. Did a great job, man. Let's go.
I tried. I'm sorry.
go.
Where is he? Where is he?
They're over there. Look.
Over there?
Look.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have any arms, so he's like over there.
That way?
Yeah.
Cohen, what was that scroll?
Oh yeah, what was the scroll? There's the book and then the spell scroll.
The spell scroll, as you pull it up, is the spell scroll of sea invisibility.
Gotcha now, Ellie.
Checkmate. So I'm gonna keep all that stuff on me.
Man, why?
This is a stingy rogue. All right.
I don't like this guy. He gives me a very betray vibe.
Who?
The dude we're with.
Well, I mean,
But I
we
was
just got a lot.
sorcerer.
We just betrayed us. We just like robbed
I mean, we
him.
did,
Yeah.
just like
So,
robbing him, but
You
just
come
holding
up to this
ransom.
big pile of just garbage. It's just like rags and trash and all that.
Found your
Boxes.
pirate.
And he kind of looks around. It's more on the outskirts of the city, kind of against like a stone wall. And he kind of moves the garbage around, and it shows like this rock, right? This hole, right, in the rocks. And he as he's looking at this, he just kind of points, and he's like, "Look, it's through here. Where my delivery is supposed to go through here."
That's a rock.
Now, no tricks, courier.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't like tricks.
I promise.
Tricks
Are
are
your
for
traps?
kids.
No. There's no traps. I don't. This is a elaborate set of
Alright.
tunnels. I don't.
So you're gonna show us where to meet him, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Real
I
quick.
pat him on the back and kind of push him along.
Before we go in, I still have that rope on me. I would like to tie him up and hold him like by a leash.
Slide a hand check.
Oh my god.
I don't like him. 15.
So
You get a good old hog tie on this. In fact, you even wrap a rope around his mouth and.
Well, I want to make him talk.
Thanks.
I just want to make sure you're not running away.
my mouth open.
You guys are not gonna get out of this. I just want to clarify. You're not.
Why?
Because the cultists are gonna kill all of you. They're crazy.
Will they kill you
If
too?
they don't kill you, the ghosts will kill you too.
There's ghosts.
So yeah, well, let's sacrifice.
Whoa!
The assassin though. The goat.
They're ghost assassins.
Well, they're not necessarily ghosts.
Are they in a creed? Any chance?
I guess. I don't know.
One might say Assassin's Creed.
So as they're taking you through this area, there are 3 paths. How much longer? I mean, it's 9
total
now.
talent.
Let's
We
split up,
probably
gang.
have to start getting them home.
Yeah, we gotta start getting them home. So we'll wrap up after y'all make this decision.
But what time?
Where do you go?
Alright,
What time?
The chieftain would like to raise his hand to the party, and he says, "I may be able to help with this,
Is Grace
but
with
please stand back. Some weird things have happened to me since we last parted ways."
I like
Graves,
the sound of
Graves
that.
is with you guys. He hasn't said much, but he's just kind of.
Keep an eye on that guy.
What's the turtle about
So-
to do?
So the turtle barbarian will walk forward from the party a few
Is he
paces,
evolving into a war turtle? What's happening?
and he's gonna set his trident shield in front of him, and he's like,
Poseidon.
"I've never done this before, so
Do you need
Please don't think-
concentration?
Everybody stare at him.
Concentration.
he'll get like a little nervous, and he's like, "Ugh, must the children always stare?" And he's gonna send out this magic pulse from him, and it's gonna be a detect magic pulse, but it's like raw Feywild magic. And he's like, "Oh, this feels weird." And he waits for the pulse to return to him and see if there's any magic in the area.
Alpha, what's the range?
It's
The range is detect magic range, so that's 120 feet.
Sweet. Okay, you detect magic. Faint kind of glimmer of some type of magic to your right.
All right, I
But
do get to
that's
tell what kind of magic it is.
It seems to be, what's the term for like undead?
Necrotic.
Yes. Seems to be slightly, not necessarily necrotic.
This is when I get
Wait, what goes vegan? I mean,
Yeah, necrotic type.
Yes,
All
definitely.
right.
So once the pulse wave returns to the chieftain, his whole body is gonna have a green glowing outline. And be like, undead magic. And he's gonna point that way.
Then let's go the other
So
way.
yeah, let's not go that way.
Let's go that way.
That way.
Magic.
No, guys. If we go to the magic people, we can get the information we need about the whereabouts of the eggs.
It's almost Halloween. I'm thinking we should have a
What's
spooky
Halloween?
season, spooky session.
Yep.
Let's go to the right.
I say we go to the magic.
Yep.
Plus, I have divine smite, so worst case
yeah.
scenario, I can
We're
just
just
pop out.
backing him
I
up.
got
Can
radiant
I,
damage.
Ask homeboy that I've got tied up.
Drokey?
What do you think, man?
This is Droki? Oh, dude, I asked for his name and he couldn't tell. That's okay. Continue.
He refused to tell you.
what do you
his
mean?
name.
What do you mean?
'Cause
Well,
he's
we detect
I was gonna
some
make a bunch of
ghosty
jokes.
boys up ahead. Do you think
Yeah.
they'd try and kill you?
I don't know. I mean, I usually avoid a lot of the monsters here, but I know that at one point there was some weird, like, shrine
Like
dude who was killing people, and so it's possible
Who
that
you
there's...
running a job to, and where are they?
They're like a few hundred feet down through these caves, dude.
Which one?
Well, technically you can get to them through any of these caves.
Alright,
go to the
we'll
right.
go to the right.
Dead
Yeah, you
people.
can do the right, sure. Go.
Dead people.
The paladin is eager to do his job.
I am.
So normally this would be an extreme encounter, but because we have Paladin and Claire, I think we'll be okay. Alright.
And we all slept.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So let me change my health.
Night.
Let me put my health back from.
Dude, I need to level up already. But
I know. I think we're gonna level up after this one. We've been level 4.
Something necrotic.
So.
Wait, what level are you guys?
Is that the end of the session?
We're about to wrap it.
Okay, I was gonna start.
I'm still at
Oh
level 3.
no. Dang.
Oh,
Okay,
I need to
are we
level
going
up.
right?
Yeah, we're going to the
It
necrotic
is.
ghost.
So,
Luigi
stealthily
Mansion.
or just like proudly, like
I got
marching?
Can I go cautiously for
Yeah,
traps?
cautiously.
For traps and stuff?
Spoopy banjo
Like
music.
scout ahead? What do you mean?
Along kind of like rather walk around look for traps and stuff. I'm going cautiously.
Yeah, can I do that too? Actually, because I think that's like my
'Cause-
only job.
Yeah, that's the rogue's best job. Is
Like, that's all I can do.
I can be a distraction.
I want to go.
Not yet.
search.
Dude,
Let's-
turn off the banjo.
Can I like sneak
gotta stay
forward,
quiet.
scout ahead?
Sure. Roll me a stealth check, and then roll me an investigation check if you're wanting to look for traps.
8 for stealth. Investigation, I got a 12.
Okay. You don't see any traps.
That's good.
You have to ask.
But I'm not very
As
stealthy.
you appear around the cave corner, you hear, and you see this large kind of centipede-like thing turn and looks at you. It's kind of a golden brownish. It's got these weird tentacles shooting out, but it's still got like centipede legs in it.
Can I use my pizza disc spell?
Why?
Wait,
That's
I
what- that's
actually
what
have a
Harry-
question.
Well, no.
Are spell
Like,
scrolls
I'm asking-
one-time use?
Most cases, I believe they are. Yes.
Okay.
Well, my spell book, is that the same thing? One-time use?
Spellbooks are the same. What, they're not.
Repetitive use for a spell.
Books are the okay.
But
The
as a
scrolls are
rogue,
the
I can cast the spell with the book.
Depends what kind of rogue you are.
He's not. He's
Thief?
a thief. I don't think.
Yep, you can
Can you?
you can interact with magical items, but I don't know if he's high enough level for
No,
that
I think that's like a level like 16 or so.
The book is a level 1, or the book is a level 1 spell. It doesn't matter the spell level, or you know better than I do.
No, it's just a thief rogue can't interact with magical items. Period. Until he reaches the certain.
I don't
level.
think you're high. I'm gonna
But
say you're not high enough
DM
level
can
for.
overrule.
I'm gonna say you're not quite high enough level for the book.
To see invisibility, I
Don't
can.
waste the pizza spell.
Don't waste
It's
it.
a book.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
don't
say you're
use
not high
the
enough level for these
invisibility
items
No,
to
okay.
use these items.
We'll just wait on him then.
Okay, it's coming at you right now.
Oh, it's running.
So it's running at you.
I would like to step in front of him and block with my shield.
Okay, so
are they still with me? Yeah, you got it, dude.
I'm still a level
I got this.
3.
Oh,
don't worry.
buddy, old pal.
All right. So real quick, I'm gonna give y'all all each one action before you technically roll initiative. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all gonna win this fight pretty quick. So,
I'd like to go first.
and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. What happens is, as this thing walks up to you guys, 6 skeletons come from out of the ground, and I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody take one action, more so for flavor, because you will honestly win this fight in one round. So go ahead, Blood Hunter.
Can I use the Rite of Dawn?
Okay.
That gives me radiant damage on my weapon.
Sure. And which one do you attack?
As many as you have.
What do you attack?
I attack one of the skeletons.
Sweet.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. Trenton.
Well, then hold on. I've got some.
Okay, awesome.
Can I go for a good old?
Turn undead. Classical cleric move.
But I need more medallion.
Oh, yeah. You're a cleric that can't do cleric things.
Not yet. I'm gonna use crap. Where to go? Thunderwave.
Okay. On.
Just a group of this. Are the skeletons like clustered up?
No, it's one. It's like 3 by 3. They have not clustered up yet.
But they're running at us.
So are they within a foot? Like is it in between like a 15-foot radius of each other? Because I can hit multiple Thunderwave.
2 of them are within 50 feet.
Between them.
Do you roll damage for it?
You roll saving throw, then I roll damage.
Roll the damage. Just go ahead and roll the damage.
1, 2.
Did I roll the next 20?
That is 4 plus 7, 11.
Okay.
4.37.
All right.
Are there like stalactite thingies on the ceiling?
Yeah.
We're in a cave. I'm gonna use shatter on the
Cool.
ceiling.
Creative.
Does an object roll against?
We're gonna be trapped inside
Objects
this
can't roll.
I didn't think so. So it
It
just
would
happens.
automatically succeed. However, shatter is like area of effect around a caster.
Oh, it's area effect around me. I don't shoot an area
Correct.
effect.
Oh, it is.
However, the problem would be
You drop it on yourself.
Yeah.
you could drop it on all of us right now.
So I'm gonna run out and use it above me.
You
In
will.
the midst of all of them.
Wouldn't
No,
that
no,
hit?
you won't.
I don't feel
that
like
would
you're-
hit you.
I have
Dude.
healed up.
Play.
It is worth it.
It
Just
is
the
Why don't you just
stalactite
breathe
just
fire?
goes straight through his
Don't
body.
shoot.
But they're skeletons. Breathe
Okay.
fire.
Eldritch
Dude.
Blast?
No,
Why
wait,
would
shatter. This right here.
Flavor.
Shatter.
Yes.
You point to where you want to use it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, so that's fine. That's fine. All
The
right.
ceiling.
And then Ava,
At the whole ceiling or just there?
what do you do?
Above them.
Quickly, like just real quick, do something.
It's just
Insult.
mockery.
Your mom's ugly. Bam.
Your mom.
It fails.
They're
Really?
dead.
I'll firebolt one of the skeletons.
Okay. Do you roll the damage on that, or do I roll a saving throw? I always forget.
I rolled a hit.
Just roll a hit.
Hey, do you have a D?
Oh, wait.
I need
Oh
two.
my god, I got
Two?
2.
Okay. The firebolt doesn't hit.
Is Julian blocking the centipede thingy?
Yes.
My shield.
So I'm going to like wrap around it with a sneak attack with one of my short swords.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll to hit for it, just to be safe. And then while you're doing that, Julian, what do you do?
Divine Smite.
All right. Roll a
On
hit for that as well.
Anyone that roll the hit.
Yeah.
Aww. Is that not an advantage or is it just about a hit?
Nope.
Dang, that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Your roll push you out the way.
Do you choose to divine smite or not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I
Oh,
shall
you
not.
don't choose divine smite. Kenneth, go ahead and do something.
Alright, Chief is going to stand in between the skeleton minions and the bard and sorceress to make sure that they don't get swarmed by angry undead.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, my bro.
You are welcome, young ladies. I can't have the squishy things being cut to pieces by the bony things.
Yeah.
And he is just going to take his trident and whack.
Roll the hit for it, please.
Of course. That is a 24.
I don't know. That might not hit. I don't know. Roll the damage.
Okay. $11 points of piercing damage from the trident.
Sweet. So, in a matter of seconds, 5 of the skeletons turn into dust. This weird centipede-like creature is able to kind of get around the rogue and bites at the paladin, hitting the paladin for.
Wait, so do I hit him with the sneak attack?
What was the well? How much?
15.
Roll the damage for it.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm doing this a little differently. This isn't traditional. This is not traditional combat right now because we have to hurry it up. And these characters have these enemies have a low CR.
14.
So you guys would definitely win. All right, sweet. It takes 14 damage. As you clip it, the paladin, you're going to take 4 piercing damage as it bites into your arm. One final skeleton was able to pick up like a bone of its fallen brethren, and was able to whack Mosium across the head.
Boy, I wish you would.
And you went ahead and you took 4 damage from that as he hit you across the head.
Wait, I did have my shield up. Does that do anything?
I would have sworn you were thick skulled.
No, that's AC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you guys have eliminated the almost all the skeletons. You've eliminated all the skeletons. No worries. You're battering them up. You're fighting them good. This little centipede crawler thing just will not seem to die. All of a sudden, you guys are just like slamming onto this thing. You're like slicing it up and slicing up tentacles, and all of a sudden, it's split square in half. It is split in half as Graze is holding his sword, and he just kind of nice one as he cuts it clean in half with slight
You do damage to yourself.
necrotic energy. What was the damage on the attack on the skeleton?
Oh. You never rolled it.
Yeah, I never got to roll it.
Oh, okay. Well, you definitely killed it because, I mean, these skeletons are super weak. So, go ahead and roll it for flavor. Roll it for flavor.
Okay. All right. So my ability for if it's undead, it says add my wisdom modifier to it. So they're undead. Add my wisdom modifier.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
I
roll
mean,
to
if it's
hit?
higher than you've already hit. Roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you
okay.
can.
So 2d6.
And you can have
You don't wanna
familiars.
do roll.
And you can have like hirees
All right,
and
7
mercenaries and
plus 3,
there's all
7, 8,
sorts.
9,
You can even
10.
have
Then I roll a
horses
d4.
and mounts.
I want a wolf.
Hmm.
That's my goal. Because my
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 2, 13.
Kill. Instant kill. It was an instant kill.
Okay.
8.
Describe the kill.
Describe the kill. Go for it. Describe the kills if you want to.
My voice first.
Right.
I took my great sword.
Quite a few legendary.
I walked up to it.
Norse
I
mythology.
hit the skeleton with full force, turning its head into a fine dust.
Beautiful.
And then there's
As you do so, a ghostly head pops up right in front of you guys, and it's it's a Darrow.
Yep. And then when they do
Horseless headband.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi there.
Pip skeleton.
So, thank you for saving me.
Oh, you're welcome.
As you can see, I'm a ghost.
How did we save you?
Nice kill. Well, here's well, you didn't technically save me, but you killed the monsters that killed me, and so I appreciate that.
Oh, we have killed
Actually, that was my body. That was my skeleton that you killed.
Are you? Wait, this is a ghost.
Yep.
Yes. His head pops up, and the rest of his body kind of comes out of the ground.
Can I like do the standard surface door thing to poke through? Dude, you're like dead.
Yeah, I am. Well, nice job. That was cool. Your creepy necrotic guy is pretty creepy, but you
Yeah.
guys seem cool.
Yeah, he's kind of weird. I don't
I
really
think it's
associate
all
with
the
him.
edge.
I don't trust him.
Well, I'm happy to help you guys out here if you don't mind. So,
Awesome.
Wait, so you'll guide us through this?
Wait, what is your
He
name?
points behind him, and that's where we will end tonight's session.
What's your name?
Ah.
What's your name?
What's your name? What
Is he
the
gonna be
name?
our guide?
Dude,
Francisco.
no, it's not
Alejandro.
Francis.
Hang on, he's named. Hang on.
Can we be like the ghost of Bon Jovi?
Gosh, I haven't seen that kid's song. I don't even
Can
know
we
what
have the
it's called.
ghost of
Is he the ghost of Christmas?
Oh, his name is Pelix.
Pel-
changing his name?
Pelican?
Pelix.
We're gonna call him Chad.
Pelvis?
Elvis?
Ghost Chad.